All right, everyone. We are going live. This is Holden here. Hope you're all doing well. We are doing a fundraiser for our Spider-Man fan film. If you don't know, we've been working on Spider-Man fan film, Spider-Man: The Book of Peter, for a hot minute now. And this is Tyler Gillette, who's going to be playing our Spider-Man. Mac here has done a lot of our promotional work and helped design. He designed the suit pretty much. And so next week, I don't know if I even told you this. Next week we're filming 3 pretty heavy scenes for it. One of the things that we're going to be doing is Tyler. We're filming basically 2 short films simultaneously: mine, The Book of Peter, and Spider-Man: Descent. That was kind of a little surprise thing that we were doing.
That's just that's how we drop it, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much. Well, we already got the posters, so
yeah.
I'm going to be putting a link to the website. We're basically going to be signing posters. All of us. Primus here. He's doing some tech support stuff there. Matt is here.
I will show him in about 3 minutes when I get him back on the phone.
Matt is actually sick. We were going to film this at his house, so he's going to be virtual. But we're going to have some goals on here. We're basically going to turn this into somewhat of a PG-13 OnlyFans. So,
So feet pics are still allowed.
Feet pics are still allowed, believe it or not.
You can sell yours. I'll pass.
I mean, I'm selling. I'm going to be auctioning off some of my personal collection of comic books, various things. So all that will be going towards the short film. To be honest, we raised a good bit of money on the Indiegogo. Indiegogo takes like their chunk of it. And so we raised like 15 to 20% of the goal that we were reaching for. And it's just a little shy. We're going through like scene by scene, and it's just going to be a little bit too tight for what we're trying to do. So that's basically what this is, to try and just push us over the edge just so we can make it really awesome. And it will be awesome. We have a good list of VFX artists that we've recruited already, who are all wonderful and great. Our suits should be done the first week of March, allegedly. If you don't know, in production, we usually use more than one suit. So there's actually a couple that are being made for various different things. You know, if we need like a battle damage suit, or just like the regular suit, or the suit without the mask. So there's variation to stuff like that. I'm going to be going here looking at the live chat. I hope you all are doing well. Hopefully you're all having a good Friday night.
Yeah, I'm excited. Sorry, I feel like I just kind of let you rant there for a long time and didn't really have any help with any of that.
That's
I'm
okay.
trying to also post on all of our other socials that we have started the live stream, so hopefully we can get a lot of people in here. I have no idea how many people are in here right now, but hopefully it's good.
I'm going to go and put a link to the website where you can buy a poster if you'd like. We have an assortment over there, so any poster that you buy will be signed by all of us, including Jen and Matt. You'll see me and you'll see all of us signing it in real time, but if you're wondering, Jen and Matt will be signing them too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to switch places with Prime here. Prime, will you take over while I do that for a second? I got to do it on the website. I got to go to Squarespace and do all that. All right, Tyler, take the lead.
All right. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys being here. I know we all really appreciate you guys being here. This has been this Spider-Man project, and I say project because we are doing 2 films at once, which is really exciting, has been in the works for over a year and a half at very least. At least my personal script. I think we will go ahead and I think I'm going to start showing a couple of these posters if you're cool with that, Holden.
I'm just trying to get the website.
Cool.
So they can start buying it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead real quick here, and I'm just sharing real quick on all of our socials. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. That's done. And then I will call Matt and get him in here real quick. But first, I want to show you guys some posters. I'm going to wait on that one. Yeah, you want to open that? That'd be sick. So you guys have seen some posters already that have been posted on social medias and stuff. This one, I'm sure maybe you've seen. I have no idea what this looks like. Do you have a... I don't know if I'm too close to the camera or not close enough. Cool. So this one is obviously based on... Gosh, what comic is this one?
Sensational Spider-Man.
I don't know what...
40,
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are Spider-Man fans, you've seen this image of him perched up on this very specific post in the rain. So we kind of we were able to get an artist, very, very talented, Airfinity, I believe, on Instagram. and he's done some work with us, and he just replaced the suit with our suit, the suit that Mac over here designed.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we got that poster, and all these are options of posters you guys can purchase right now online during the stream. We will sign it. If you don't get it right now during the stream, there's a chance you won't get a signed poster. So if you want a for sure signed poster, and these are in limited supply, so limited edition posters, at least for the most part. This one I'm sure you've seen. This is kind of the official Book of Peter poster. Just making sure it's decently in frame here. Yeah, they're live, right? Yeah. They're live. So Holden's getting the link all ready. This one's cool because obviously if you know anything about the film, it is very much do you know the comic book specifically? I know it's with the one above all.
Same one.
No, I know. I don't know the actual name of or which version or volume of the comic it is, but it's the one with the one above all. And then we have
low end.
What?
Give me a goal that I can put on there.
Like our first goal? Is there a prize for said first goal, or?
So if you don't know, we're going to be doing some goals throughout this live stream where we will be doing whatever you want. Actually, leave us some suggestions. Leave us some suggestions in the chat. Like I was going to say, as an absurd amount, if we raised like $5,000, I would shave my beard or my whole head. So that's kind of the stuff where I really want to make this movie.
Oh yeah, no, so we have some very interesting ideas, including
Give me a low end one, guys.
Guys. Also, I need your help to convince Holden to do this because he said he won't, but I want to convince him to do it because I will be doing it. This is a shock collar, and the goal is I might do it every poster purchase. I'll give myself a shock and slowly ramp up the intensity of it from a scale of it's like 0 to 15. But I want to get that shock collar on Holden by the end of this night.
I don't know about that. So give me like a low end, a couple $5-10 super chats that we could do. Shock collar might be a little bit later, I would think.
Maybe every poster bought, maybe, I don't know.
Every single poster.
Yeah, so if you're just hopping in here, you can buy a poster, signed poster. I linked it in the above there.
So you guys saw the hands, you saw the Perched in the Rain. We also have this poster. Again, these are all on the website, but I just want to show you guys in person a little bit more of what they look like. This is a swinging pose scene here. Spider-Man Book of Peter.
And that's our suit as well, by the way. That's
yes.
I think the real suit might look a smidge different.
I think the lenses will look a little bit different, but this is very close. For promotional art, it is very close. And this is another one with our suit.
Okay,
pose.
Australians saying that they cannot purchase the suit. It's overseas, tariff, whatever. So I'm willing to make concession, guys. What do you want?
Purchase what?
They can't buy a poster because it's overseas. Oh. They said so it's not available. Okay.
Digital download,
so if you
maybe, I don't know.
Do you have this one on the site?
No.
I think this is just the advertisement one because it has a QR code. Cool. No worries. We won't be selling that one.
I'm gonna make a goal here. Let me see.
And then we did a little bit of a soft announcement. Holden kind of just threw it out there. We were talking about doing a second Spider-Man film at the same time of doing the Book of Peter, which I am very excited for. And so this is kind of the first time we're officially announcing that it is called Spider-Man Descent. And this poster I'm super, super happy with. This is a comic book style poster. It's one of the ones that's not quite as, obviously not as realistic. Not as realistic rendered, but I love it because it looks like it's straight out of a comic book scene. This one also is available to purchase signed. I want to show you guys a close-up of...
What about at a certain limit?
The Spider-Man.
I'll just do this
there.
one. I just want to see if anyone would be interested in this goal. I'm putting... Oh, is it not going to let me?
At a certain goal, you guys got to put the Spider-Man suits on and then be in it the whole rest of the stream. Oh, okay.
You said you guys? Who's you guys?
Not me. Yous guys.
I have a suit.
Yeah, and I brought another one.
I thought that was for you.
No, I just brought another one.
All right. Let's get this guy on here.
Mic check 1 2.
Yep, you're live, brother. You are live. You want to say hi to the people?
I figured so. Yes, indeed.
Here he is.
Hey, what's going on? At home with the flu? Really mad I couldn't be there? Yeah. The flu's going around. Everybody wash your friggin' hands.
But he's here. He's here in spirit, and he's here on a screen. So I got to see if I can find a place to like prop you up or something. Here you go.
Got a $20 super chat.
That's not gonna hold. That's not gonna hold.
Oh, no.
$20 super chat. Spider-Man was my first superhero costume.
There you are. There he
Edu
is.
Morales, longtime viewer. Thank you so much for that, man. It'll all go towards the goal here. For some reason, I cannot get this goal to work.
Probably because it's violent.
Yeah, Prime said probably because it's violent.
Because that's something that the overseas people can get.
I'm not stopping it.
Quick question for those of you that are overseas and want to buy a poster. What is the reason? Do you know the reason they can't buy a poster overseas? Is it just for shipping reasons?
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can? Maybe this is something I should have asked off air. Is there a way we can give them a digital download of it?
Sure, if they want.
I don't know the
Oh, this is lame.
logistics. I mean, obviously it's not going to be signed,
HD, just download at least.
but at least something.
I mean, of course, someone can clip it off of, take a screenshot of like the website, but it's gonna be super low graph, like
Right.
low quality.
Yeah. So
Or if there's something else you'd like to. Okay.
There's something else, or
So-
if you want to donate directly anyway with no prize in it for you, other than a wonderful made movie, we would love to be able to help you out with that. Also, the illustrated posters, I had such a fun time helping create those. They are, again, limited quantity, and once those are gone, those are probably going to be gone for good. I'm planning on doing a rehash of it later. So that specific poster will not be the same ever again.
oh, the comic.
Yeah, the comic book illustrated one, created digitally by me. You can also check a lot of my artwork out at on Instagram at MacJArts. That's MackJarts. It's my illustration page where you can see a lot of the work that I've created for this film, these two films that we're trying to do.
on our Instagram too. Shout out.
And on our Instagram,
Spider-Man Book of Peter.
Spider-Man Book of Peter on Instagram. You'll see a lot of updates. You'll continue to be updated with things about the film as they come out, and see a lot of cool things that we have in store for you.
Yeah, I tried doing a better first goal, but apparently there's a violence clause. Apparently we violated.
Already?
Yes, so that's why it's
Is it because of this?
no, actually.
It doesn't hurt that much.
I put on there we reach our goal. I'll have Prime slap me on camera. I would have you do that, or
do
I
it
just
off
have
camera.
one of them do it.
Don't make me. I don't.
So that was going to be the first one. I was like, it's a good bit, but so that's why it's the guitar one. It's lame. I just wanted to also make sure it was actually working and not like an actual error. We got a $10 super chat. We are the Lockwood. JP, how's it going? JP, I just paid you, JP. JP does a lot of edits on the channel, so he's just giving me the money back. Thank you so much, JP. I appreciate that. Play Freebird. Yeah, I got my guitar back here. So it's a lame goal, first goal, but we got some good ones, and we'll figure out a way around it. We'll play guitar. Maybe we'll be code for something else.
I need to tell Holden two things.
Okay. Do you want the audience to hear it as well?
Yeah, it's fine with me. I don't
Okay.
know if he'll want them to hear it, but it's fine with me.
Here, can you see? Just have it face that. Yeah, I can hear you, Matt.
Hi. So, with all due respect to the
Why don't
person
you
who
hold
reached out to me today, I said no to them, but Holden, now I'm reconsidering, being dead serious here. Somebody reached out to me today and offered me money for used socks, and I was like, nah, I appreciate that, but no. But now I'm actually sitting here like, well, I could potentially support the film. So,
Yeah, and, hey, actually, maybe we'll make that a goal. You can buy Matt's used socks if you'd like.
if that is enticing, I will run around the yard in them and give them all to you. Also, Holden, if you need me cutting anything off my body, if we need another goal, you let me know.
Yeah, I was gonna cut if you don't know if we reach a certain goal. I was gonna have it be pretty substantial to make it difficult. Also because I don't want to do it, but I'd shave my beard if we can reach at least a couple $1,000s. But it's so out there. We don't have to stress about that. But that was.
I feel like we should actually make that goal very specific. That way they know exactly what they want to and have to
We
reach.
don't leave it at a super high amount, but we go in tiers. So like the first
I'll shave portions at a time.
We'll get like the
Oh Lord.
handlebar mustache.
I think Holden should get a chin strap.
Holden should get a chin strap, I think. Bring back the 2000s.
God. I mean, yeah. At this point, I'll do whatever. Somebody asked, "Will we ship the socks to Australia?" Yeah, if you pay shipping, I guess we can.
You're gonna pay more in shipping than you do for donating when it comes to that, I think. But
They get held in customs from the
we can send you a digital download of the socks if that'd be easier. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Holden's beard is sacred. Yeah, it is. I don't think there's a single video of me in the past 10 years without having a beard.
Okay.
I've never seen you without a beard, and I've wanted this for years.
Maybe I need to switch with you.
Probably.
Matt said he's.
being mic'd up all the time.
I know.
They don't need to hear that.
What were you saying, Matt?
Nothing important.
Oh my
Hunter,
God.
he'll do
I quit.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, maybe ask before you donate. But yeah, I mean,
Is there a
at this
way
point-
to find out like when purchases come through for the posters like right away?
It'd
Will
probably
that
be
pop up?
emailed to me.
Okay.
It wouldn't pop up because it'd be through the website.
Okay. So here's let's see.
I wonder if will your phone fit in the cup holder, and then you could just put the mic down near the cup holder.
I think because it's an omnidirectional, it kind of cuts everything out around it. So
It will not.
I guess that didn't work. I was just trying.
Is there? Yeah. Was there a glare on it? Where it was?
we have an order. Dun dun dun.
Let's go.
To JP. JP, dang it. John Paul Longmate. He. Thanks. This is honestly, I love you, JP, but it's like my mom supporting me. It's like that. It's like one of our friends, like our very close friends. It's like just trying to get the ball rolling for you guys.
Hey, don't make fun. My mom's probably in this chat. She said she was waiting for us to start.
He ordered two. He ordered the Rain poster and the Book of Peter poster.
There's a lot of Book of Peter ones. I'm assuming the main hand one, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Oh, someone bought Matt Lane's socks. The name is Jenna Lane.
What?
Man, we got all these
A purchase came through for your socks, Matt. Her name is Jenna Lane. I don't
We
know
got
if you
another
know her.
order. Andrew Davison.
right now?
Thank you so much.
They said that somebody's trying to buy my socks, and they've got your name or something.
Are you paying for your socks?
Andrew Davison. Thank you so much. He ordered the Rain signed poster. So that's over. I got a couple over here.
Cool.
Want to talk about the?
I don't really need this up now, I guess.
I know someone asked earlier about because they hadn't seen the suit. There's been mock-ups of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, I don't think Matthew DC
give me that
is
hand.
his Instagram handle. He is working on our suit. He has been his work is incredible, and I think I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the work that is being done on it.
Real
I
quick.
don't think he has a problem. I think I even asked him if we can show progress and share progress photos, and I think he said yes.
Real
So-
quick, I had a few people asking about the plot of it. I put it in the link in the description, but I'll also put the Indiegogo. It's much more detailed about everything that'll be on there. $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Paul Bros for Never. I recently got married and have 2 stepchildren now. Was wondering how you handle your stepchildren compared to your biological kids. So you're going straight, you're going deep, right? Okay, go for it. Honestly, don't want my stepchildren to ever feel less than. Yeah, I'm switching gears here because I thought a lot about how I would approach talking about parenthood. We were actually talking earlier. We're all parents except for Tyler. We all have kids, but that was a big concern of mine because I had my stepchildren a couple years prior to my first biological child ever being born, Hero. And so that was a big challenge for me, especially because there's just something like innate with having your biological children. But I don't think it's any different than I know I have a very close friend who they believe that they could not have children. And so they adopted a daughter. And then a couple years later, they ended up actually getting pregnant. And so there's basically no difference in that regard. The kids are also, there's such age difference, and Fox, who is going to be 11 soon, he's special needs as well, so it's a little bit different. So basically my heart is kind of in the same area that yours is, and just trying really, really hard to not treat them any differently, and to not ever, if they ever told me that, hey, I think you love or you give more attention to Hero or Mercia than you do me, that would really bother me. But there's also differences because Fox, because he's special needs, he requires a certain amount of attention. I have a toddler, so that obviously requires a certain amount of attention. But I think we do a pretty good job of balancing it out. But it is something that I am conscious of.
Accidentally
Was that a good answer for that super chat?
I don't know if anyone noticed that I shocked the bejesus out of myself in the middle of you talking on accident.
Oh yeah, just this deep parental discussion. We're gonna sign a couple posters. We have a few orders. Andrew Davison and John Paul Longmates. Let me see if we got any others. We have okay, that's from JP. Another order. Okay, we're actually gonna have to start going through these. Nicholas Schlee, thank you so much. This is Spider-Man Descent. Nice.
Wow.
Let's go.
You got one. It is a good poster. Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and get these signed for you guys.
All right.
So
We should just get these stacks on
yeah.
Are you guys, for real, I want to know, are you guys interested in seeing me get shocked every time a poster gets bought? I'm asking the chat. Also,
Okay.
you guys, you can
until
pitch
the
in.
battery wears out because we have no charger for it.
That is true, until the battery wears out.
Yeah. Okay. Are these all the posters we have to sign? We probably need to have some sort of
I'm
system.
gonna just get stacks of them set up in different locations so that we can just pull from and do whatever we need to do.
And if you are jumping in here later, if you do buy a poster from the website, Matt and Jen will sign them as well.
Thought he was having a heart attack. Nope, he shocked himself.
All right. Hey, Prime.
Yep.
Would you mind just getting some footage of us signing these? Yep. Okay. So to recuperate, Mac, if you can try and create some sort of system.
Yeah. I'm going to just anytime I'm gonna have these just set up in easy access over here, and I'll grab whatever and bring it to the table.
Okay. So one, I'm going to start setting us rain, and then can I get a hand, the hand of God one there? Book of Peter.
All right, well, you guys figure that out. So here's what I'm going to do. Do it like Palpatine. You should just shock. Oh, they want you to get shocked, Mac. They said you should just shock Mac.
That's fine. I came up with the idea of maybe every time a poster gets bought, I'm totally cool with getting shocked. Then I was told,
Shocker.
I was told that may be a bad idea because people may really want these posters. And I said, you know what? There's only so much battery in this shocker, so
Shocker.
can't happen all night.
Skylar. We got another one. Skylar Cummings. Thank you so much. This is Spider-Man Swinging. It's that one there.
So how many total purchases do we have?
I don't know. I'm trying to get caught up on
I
these.
know. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm happy to be doing this. This is great. Can we get one that's not... this one's a little bent on the side there. Only the best for you, Skylar.
Also, Tyler, you might want
It's a little on the edge there.
Why don't y'all, Tyler, can you hear me?
Yeah.
to. Yep.
Why don't y'all give me the information that way I can be tracking something? All I'm doing is sitting here anyway.
If you want to track
Thank
the
you.
sheer number of posters that we're selling, that would be great.
Understood, but how am I going to do that without y'all calling it? What do you mean?
Nicholas
We'll
Schlues.
call it. We'll say,
Spider-Man
oh,
Descent.
another one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, got it.
We're about to give you a number to start with right here. Holden is getting the initial number.
Descent. Dang it. I got to have a better system for this. Okay, I think that will get us caught up. Okay. So however many that is. I'm going to start signing these. So let's get this out of the way here.
Oh, are we?
Just so we don't mix them up. So
Brought more posters.
These are not. Those are purchased.
these are purchased.
Cool.
and
So
we'll
yeah,
start
get these
signing
out of the way. Put them in some order.
Son of a gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's. Oh yeah. And there's that. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So Matt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5.
I will chase you to the end of the earth, shocker. That's the line I was trying to remember. Thank you so much, Joey.
And then we will let you know when we continue to get purchases.
You know, let me see the mic. I recently started showing my son the 90s animated Spider-Man, Like a Good Father, at age 2.5. That show is not really meant for kids his age, but you know what he said after the first episode was over?
What?
Again.
Gotta love that. A couple comments here I'd like to read here too. The pure euphoria I feel hearing my favorite person on YouTube say my name. I don't know which one. No, I don't know which one was you, Cold Cuts 908, but the pleasure's all mine. There's another one up here. Maybe the only person who said your name correctly, Schlee. think that's how he said it.
And now you just messed it all up.
Did I? How did I saw somebody. Oh, what other movies would you make in the future? I remember seeing the Darth Vader one, and it was amazing. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we had a good team with that. I self-funded that one, so this is the first time I've really tried to actually crowdfund something. But I would like to do an original that I could actually do and like put in festivals or something, like an original. The problem is that nobody cares about originals. They certainly wouldn't want to give a whole lot of money. But Spider-Man, I mean, I'm just being honest.
You're right.
But,
Unfortunately, I've tried to make my own, and it doesn't.
Yeah,
go very
so it's
well.
very difficult. But that's what I would like to do, something original. And but if fan films are the way of the future for me, I'm happy to do more. I love doing. I probably would do more Star Wars stuff. Spider-Man's really difficult because you have to do the swinging. It's like it's tough to do a Spider-Man short film or film at all without having some visuals of Spider-Man doing Spider-Man stuff. And obviously that costs money.
Well, fan film, but also originality. I think you'd benefit going back to your old stuff, but at a bigger production. The Blue's Clues videos, where you were investigating where Blue went.
That's really old school. You don't have to look that up. Holden, have you ever seen MTV Spider-Man? Animation's dated, but I love plus college campus vibe. I think it's loose sequel to Raimi's Spider-Man 1 as well. Yes, I have. It's only one season. Huh?
That's a good callback.
Oh, yeah, the MTV one? I used to have it on DVD. I sold my DVD collection about like a year ago. I had a ton of them, but I had no room for them. They were just in boxes for so long. And I think, maybe I didn't sell it. I kept a handful. Let me see.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Real quick while you look those up,
I do have
obviously
it.
we got to get
That
to.
one right there.
Oh, there it is.
It's the complete collection.
That's sick.
Anybody want that? I'll sell it.
First item up for bid that is not a poster, everybody.
Yeah, if anybody wants that. I actually have a copy of I think I have a spare Spider-Man No Way Home. I have a spare Death Note
Special
unopened.
edition Spider-Man, the new animated series.
Spare Death Note, the complete series unopened, brand new.
I tried to get Tyler into that. He's not about
It's good. Yeah, it's a good one.
Thanks.
When he says unopened, like
Yeah, it is unopened.
It's straight up, yeah, it has not been opened. I'll sign it if you care or if you think that'll ruin the value. I won't do that then.
Okay, so what's up, Matt?
Have we established? I think we should establish that goal for Holden. What did he say? $300 to shave his beard.
$5,000 is what I put on there.
He's saying $5,000.
$5,000.
That's what I need to finish. That's honestly probably would finish us off. We'd be good to go with that at this point.
I think you should
Also,
shave your head at
I don't
$5,000.
know what the camera angle is. This is Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark, the Broadway production. It was illegally filmed, and this might be illegal for me to sell. I don't know, but it was
Not for profit. It's not for profit.
yeah, not for profit. Yeah, so
This is not for profit, so it's not illegal.
music by Bono and The Edge. I unironically listened to the soundtrack many, many times.
Oh, Holden, I got a question for
Yeah.
you. So what do you think about an end near the end goal? Say around 10,000. We all get tattoos. Spider-Man, Book of Peter.
I already got a
tattoos.
Spider-Man tattoo. So I'm
That's okay, but that's not the good Spider-Man.
good. Excuse me.
Book of Peter is the good
Oh
Spider-Man.
yeah, that is a good one. Well, honestly, they do have some inspiration from. I got hairs growing. Don't look at that. Never mind.
Yeah, if you look a little
here we
bit
go.
at the logo of what we're using for our Spider-Man emblem, definitely takes a lot of inspiration from a lot of film and even from the kind of design of the Spider-Man PS4 emblem. I kind of
little bit of
try to
mixture
take a
there.
little bit of everything, kind of amalgamate to something that everyone can kind of see cues from and get inspiration from.
I have unopened 4K Spider-Man No Way Home. I accidentally bought two at one point or another. I didn't mean to. Called The Best Marvel Movie of All Time by Scott Menzel and We Live Entertainment. And he's never wrong.
Clearly.
Scott Menzel, So that is unopened, and it's on 4K. If you want me to sign that, I will. If not, that's cool too. We'll do anything for money at this point.
Speaking of, I agree with Matt that I want to at least follow through on some of these things besides just the posters as far as incentives. So we have sold 5 posters so far, which means 5 shocks.
Actually, we might have more. I haven't looked in a minute.
Well, every 5 posters sold, I'm going to turn up the level. So between me and you, Mac, it's us together. We got to shock ourselves 5 times.
Oh, I'm okay. I'll get shocked right now.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm okay with getting them as we go.
No, we're supposed to, but we're 5 posters behind at least.
Well, then Where are we doing this? How
All
are we
right,
doing
we're starting on level 5.
Starting on level
Because
5.
anything less
Where are
you
you
can't
putting this?
really feel.
Where are you putting this bad boy?
I'm gonna go get a couple more things that people might want to buy. Just let me know if you're interested. I haven't read the super chat, so
because he's been about it.
Yeah, Mac's a little too into the shocking thing. I agree. Max said he'd put it around his neck.
I
so-
would put it around my neck to a degree. It's fun, you know. You get a little jolt of electricity. It really turns on the endorphins. You know what I mean? It really
Do
the
it.
adrenaline
Do it.
rush you
Do
get.
it. Do it.
Oh, to you?
Just once.
Okay, well, let's
Just
just
once.
do it. I guess I don't
Just
know.
once. Jesus.
Well, Matt fell. Sorry, Matt. Let me pick you up. Tyler just shocked himself. Or I shocked him, rather.
Dude, it's more surprising than anything else. That's level 5 and it goes up to 15, everybody.
It does surprise you.
It's very
like,
surprising.
It's like when you see like a spider on the ground. It's not really scary.
You all
but
right?
Yeah,
the surprise of seeing it really bothers you.
real quick, I'm gonna take over here for just a second. We got another poster. This is the signed Spider-Man Book of Peter. That's the Hand of God one, I think.
Oh, okay. I guess we got to do another one.
I'm pretty sure. I actually didn't
Thigh
even get to
meat's
see
a
it.
little better, huh?
Also, super chat. Thank you so much. So you got the story down for the Book of Peter. Keep
try
up the
the
good
neck?
work. Yeah, it's done. We're on draft 6 or 7 of that. It's mostly just been refining certain things. But yeah, it's done. We're starting to film 3 major scenes at the tail end of next week. We've already filmed some small things here and there, but that'll be the
feeling?
big one. Thank you so much for that super chat. Really big help.
You don't have a heart condition.
Can I get Hand of God as well?
Hand of God coming right up.
We're going to find out. That's 6.
Is anybody in that room know CPR? Just wondering.
No,
I
this
know
is
CPR,
if we
Matt.
die, it's your fault.
I just watched a YouTube how-to video, so I think we're good.
Jake, thank you so much for buying that poster,
Yo,
man. I
Mac's
appreciate
going
that.
on his neck for the first one.
If you don't know, we will sign them. Matt and Jen will sign all these posters that are being purchased. If you would like one, they'll be signed by all
Matt
of
is frightened for your well-being. I'm just going to let you know right now.
Should be able. Oh God,
us. Careful, guys.
man, it doesn't hurt. I promise you. It's just shocking.
That's stupid.
You have 2 more, by the way, because we're up to 6.
This is Holden Hardman.
And I
Welcome to
did promise we'd turn it up after 5. So one of yours.
Ready? Here we go.
Hazal. Y'all are just getting distracted. Okay, hang on a
They are
second.
enjoying
We
this.
gotta give them what they want.
Hey everyone, honored to design some of the posters for this project. Wishing you huge success with the fundraiser. Excited for what's ahead. Thank you so much. Yeah, Hazal. I'm so sorry if I'm not getting the name right. He has designed a good portion of these. I would say probably 3 or 4.
Oh, is he the one that did like this?
He did that one. Yep. He
Thank
did
you.
that one. Hand of
Thank
God.
you. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Our Affinity did the rain poster. Mac did the digital Spider-Man Descent poster. If you're dumb, you got to be tough. That's what they said.
Down goes
Oh,
Mac.
I got one of these too. I've been putting up here things that I'd be willing to sell. This is one of my old symbiote Spider-Man from the 90s. It's very old that I would rather not sell it, but I will do anything for money for my project. No, just in general, probably too.
All right, so do we think $1,000 is a good first goal to set to do something interesting at $1,000?
Sure, I don't know what you call interesting, but yeah, I think.
I mean, I'll do.
We can start signing some of these. I want to start signing them.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually.
I have a lot of weird things that we can do. I've been thinking about them for a long time.
What's that, Matt?
Oh, you want me to say them out loud?
Are they not appropriate?
Oh, nah, you're right. Let's shave our beards. and
Gosh.
stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
Anything for a couple bucks for the movie, huh, Matt?
That's correct. Yeah. We're trying to raise money. That's right.
$2 super chat. Show up to see 3 dudes and a little guy on screen. Love you, Matt.
4
Thank
dudes,
you.
one's just in the corner.
He's off screen.
All right, I'm gonna start signing these here. Prime. I'll hand this to
Do
you.
we want to do?
Actually, well,
do we want to try white first or white
Yeah,
might show up?
if I mess up one of these, we'll exchange it. We'll make sure it looks good. I have not tried.
Hey, that's a good one right there. Matt waxes Holden's legs at 1,000.
Matt, you're not here.
Well, yeah, but this could be a separate video.
Well, that didn't work.
You gotta start it out. You gotta prime it.
Yeah, we might need a different. You have to like push it
you gotta
down and
shake
hold
it.
it so the paint
No.
starts coming to the.
Okay, I'm gonna try silver first.
Let's do that.
Well, that's an actual Sharpie. The other one, yeah, just like he said, it's more like a paint pen. So you gotta
The
switch.
Sharpie will probably work best for this.
Yeah, but it doesn't stand.
Kind of blends into the webs a little bit for that one.
You gotta go into the dark.
Here, let me get that.
Here,
checked.
get a
or get that one working.
yeah. Find an extra poster that we don't need. Yeah, that works.
What are you guys selling right now? We're selling signed posters. I put a link that's put up to the top there. But yeah, we're selling some posters. I have a couple things that we're going to sell. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. I might put it on eBay or something, just in real time, if anybody would like some stuff. But right now we're primarily focusing on some of these posters. All signed. They'll be signed by all of us. And for some reason, we're having a hard time signing them. So just give us just a second.
Is it working?
All right.
We good to go?
Primed and ready.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do a different one of that because I've already.
Maybe we could all just do silver on that one just for now.
Okay, that's fine.
You think it shows up well enough on that one though? I feel like maybe on the darker ones, but with the webs.
Just go lower on for the rest of them, and I think we'll be good.
Okay.
For that one. Salvage it a little bit because we're limited.
Jen is going to sign also. Jen and Matt will be signing too.
Anywhere specific we should sign this one because we could do black on that.
Why don't we do it? Let's finish this one off.
Cool.
before we
Silver
start
or
mixing.
white?
We'll do silver for this one, like Max said, just to
Just
finish it off.
Go in the dark areas and you'll be good.
Yep. We'll do.
Let me hold the mic.
One of the goals should be Matt rewatching Star Wars. That's actually not a bad goal. I'd be down for that. It's just a lot of time that I don't know when we'd be able to fulfill that. If you don't know, Mac is here. He did a lot of the storyboards, and he designed the suit that we'll be using as well.
Yep.
So I know you've never seen him on the channel before, but that's who he is.
And he
Prime is here
did-
as well. Prime, go ahead and get in here. You've helped us out here.
He did this poster as well. Mac.
Here you go. Prime, he does a lot of help. What is it called? PA kind of work. We filmed a couple things already, and Prime's always there to carry some stuff around and help me get my shots right and stuff. So you get in there too, pal.
I tend to be behind you guys from your perspective.
Technically, it's slave labor because he doesn't get paid, right?
Well, none of us are getting paid. It's we can't make money. We can't profit from this legally.
So legally, we're all slaves. Yeah, I don't know. It's
All right. So
it's rough out here.
There's communists.
But no, yeah.
easy.
Prime,
All right, one done.
Prime was there when we did our test shoot days. At least the one that I was there for.
Test shoot well for that, and
Yeah, when I was
go back
punching a
to
wall,
the,
remember?
the Batman.
Yeah, you were there for that too. Yeah.
The film.
But I just mean specifically for this project. Yeah.
Yep, working with the shoots, looking for locations down in Pensacola because I like to just drive around at night. Sometimes it's a way to cool down. So yeah, that looks so much better, and I think it's fitting with the.
one if needed. Here you go.
That's the limited edition silver Sharpie model.
Actually,
It's like a misprint Pokemon card.
Yeah,
They're really,
yeah,
really
we'll
valuable.
still give that one away. It'll be like the only one that's silver.
That one's worth $300. So it's
Mac.
the only one.
Yeah, we actually need to get some sort of a system here. Maybe Mac, you start on signing on all these.
yeah,
I kind of like signing up here, so maybe that will be just my spot. What are the monetary goals, guys? Honestly, whatever we can get at this point. We were saying that if we this is so far fetched, but if we raised $5,000, I'll shave my beard. Somebody was asking if we could rewatch Star Wars with Matt. I could probably say like maybe we could do a couple movies. I don't think we'd be able to do, and it would just be a scheduling reason. I don't think we could do the entire series, but maybe for like, hey, let's rewatch A New Hope or Revenge of the Sith or something. We could probably do that at a certain number too, right, Matt?
Yeah, shouldn't we do the best three or the last three, the first three? Oh,
Try again, Matt.
whichever
What?
one The Star Wars fans doesn't. I don't even know. I don't even know this one.
I'm pulling your microphone privileges away.
So these don't dry as fast. So
Does that sound all by all of it?
Trying to stack those.
we can well, we'll see what happens. We'll test one.
Yeah, Prime will lay him out here.
All right, you got to start, man.
Let me check to
Start
see.
now, that's right.
And we'll just try to keep them
We got a few of those that
similar
went
spot, I
pretty
guess,
quick.
on each of them.
Haterade24 said they remember watching you in American Ninja Warrior.
Oh yeah. If you didn't know, Tyler is famous. He's an American Ninja Warrior.
Calm down.
He was also on a really, really great movie called The Duff.
Oh yeah.
Actually, coming of age film, young love.
This honestly is one of my favorite ones here.
The Duff is that's how me and Mac met. We were actually extras on a movie called The Duff, and that is where our friendship started. Fun fact about the being a background on that scene, we were supposed to be high schoolers, and granted, this was like 10 years ago, but we both had beards, and so they were like, they didn't tell us not to come with a beard, but they were like, well, it's a high school party scene, and so they weren't using us in any of the shots. They're only using people that didn't have facial hair, and so you're supposed to show up on back-to-back days looking the same because you're filming the same scene, but I was like, yeah, they're not using me. So I shaved the next day, and so if you watch the movie, you can see me behind one of the main characters with a beard, and it cuts to the other shot behind the other person, and I'm there without a beard. Amazing.
That's awesome.
But I appreciate you, the American Ninja Warrior, my heydays. Oh, someone says I love the Duff. We're in
love
it.
the
Look
Duff.
for us. But yeah, I appreciate that. A&W was a good time,
Next time.
and I appreciate you watching me on it. Hopefully I can take some of those skills and actually make them into some really cool stunts for Spider-Man.
Yeah, somebody was saying $5,000. I said $5,000. I'll shave my beard off. That would probably be enough to get us like comfortably. So we're not so like right now we're pretty stringent on what we can do VFX wise. We're trying to bring some people in to town as well to film with, like really good actors. So we're pretty tight right now. But I think $5,000 would probably be enough to get us comfortable to finish what we need to do. I mean, that sounds about right to me numerically, where we'd be okay.
Yeah, because we have currently 3 filming locations that I'm fairly certain that we're kind of going to be filming at, as far as some in Pensacola, some in Atlanta, some in New York, and you know that's expensive to fly people out, to house them, to feed them, to do whatever the stuff that we need to do to make sure that it's an enjoyable experience for them. But yeah, there's a lot involved in that.
What?
I only just thought of this real recent. Everyone knows me as Prime, and I've been signing my legal name.
You can just do a quote.
You're gonna look at it and be like, okay, this is these people. I don't know who that is.
You can do quote Prime. That's what a lot of people will do. Frickin' nerds, someone says.
I'm the only
Gillette.
one with an M in their name.
Tyler's last name is Gillette, not the
Yes.
Gillette that directed the recent Scream movies. 'Cause
There is a Tyler Gillette pronounced and spelled exactly like mine.
Yeah, he
And I
directed
was
the
actually
Scream.
able to reach out to him, and he was going to be on a podcast that I hosted forever ago. And he was like, that sounds awesome. Let's do it. And I was like, yes. And then we lost contact because he got busy, you know, directing Scream and whatnot. So, Tyler Gillette, if you would like to help fund our Spider-Man movie.
Matt's right here.
Hi.
Matt's right there. He's sick, which is why he's not actually here today. But he's here.
Yeah.
How many pages is the screenplay? Mine is 20. Uh-oh. Mine is 20. His is 40. So it's going to be a good one.
I feel like I got a song on the Spider-Man hand, you know? No.
Ain't much-
That's your spot. That's your spot.
It's like Littlefoot did 200.
Littlefoot, well, that's, what is that, Australian? There's no way that's 200 USD. Ain't much, but hope it helps. Littlefoot, thank you so much. I know that's a lot. I don't know if that's,
That's a lot.
what's the A?
Regardless, that's a
yeah,
lot.
because the color will tell us. I'm guessing it's Australian.
I think it's closer than you think.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how much this is exactly.
Wow.
Where's ChatGPT when you need it?
It's 141 USD, if that is Australian.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's Australian. Yeah. Thank you. That is. What do you mean that's not a lot? That's incredible. How many times do you want us to shock ourselves for that?
200 Australian. Yeah, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Wow. Very, very huge. Will make a huge impact. If there's anything that I can do, I was showing a couple items here that we can sign or sell. If you'd like some posters, shoot me an email. HoldenTHardman@gmail.com. Just let me know if there's anything you want from any of this, a couple posters, whatever you'd like. We can make that happen. Thank you so much. I got a couple of action figures over here that are Spider-Man from the 90s, symbiote suit, a couple of movies. Just let me know, man. Thank you so much. That's huge help. I appreciate that a lot.
I'm gonna put Mac on the spot here real quick because we did talk about this a little bit before we got here, and we I think forgot to bring it up again. Mac did most of the drawings on this entire poster, but more specifically, that Spider-Man, which is, I don't know if this is focused on it or not, but it's very, very, very sick. Specifically, I want to show the Spider-Man. Very detailed, super cool. Anyways, he's a very, very talented artist. If you haven't looked him up, Mac J Arts is his Instagram. You can also go to the Book of Spider-Man, the Book of Peter Instagram, and not all of the art on there is from him, but there's if it's hand drawn, it most likely is his. So he said before we got here, and this might help the Australians that want to donate, that he would do custom Spider-Man style comic book drawings for people that want one if they donate or purchase a certain amount. Obviously, if you're, it might have to be through a donation because if you're purchasing a poster, you're purchasing a poster. Mac, I'm going to hand the mic over to you. You can put a price on that right now. Good luck.
Real quick, before you talk, sorry to interrupt you. We got another poster sale from Christy Takamoto. Thank you so much. Spider-Man Rain will get it signed and get it sent to you. Thank you. Thank you. If you don't know, this will be signed by everyone, including Matt, who's right there, and Jen, my wife, will be signing it as well. If you're a fan of the channel, you know you'll want her signature too. So thank you so much. Go ahead, Mac.
If you want to, I guess a little bit of background on me, I got an art degree out of the University of West Georgia. And I originally came in there wanting to do illustration and cartooning and some graphics like that, graphic design a little bit. They said, don't come here. We don't do that. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm staying in state. So, and I definitely didn't get into SCAD, and I definitely couldn't afford SCAD. So that's kind of where I ended up. I kind of switched over to like a sculpture medium. Still did a little bit of painting and stuff. Anyways, it wasn't until I actually graduated college and gotten married, I got back into doing full-blown illustration, and I got a lot of inspiration from
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. I got a lot of inspiration from, a lot of comic book artists, McFarlane, a lot of people like that. James Ray is actually, he's an up-and-coming YouTuber. Well, up-and-coming, he's established. What am I thinking?
I'm going too long of a rant. We got super chats. You need to get a price for your drawings.
Okay, so anyways, drawings.
Real quick, 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. Christy Takamoto sent me a message, order number 36. My order didn't capture my apartment number. Can I add it? You can. So I got your message. I'll make sure that it's on there. I'm actually going to screenshot that, and I'll probably send it to you. Thank you so much. We got you covered.
Oh, no.
All right, that being all wrapped up, to say this, I like to do, for figure drawing, I like to do comic book style, traditional comic book style. So that is how I will do a drawing for you, a illustration. And I'm probably going to keep that at probably around 200. And whether or not that'll be digital or a full-blown physical copy, I'm not sure yet. Just because it takes a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of effort, and we're really trying to focus on certain things right now. So,
a couple seconds here, guys, if you don't mind. Littlefoot, he said, yeah, our dollar is Garbo. Thank you so much. He said he didn't want anything, just wanted to support. So thank you so much. If you do change your mind, feel free to send me an email. I'm happy to send you something. Alex, hey, Holden subbed when you guys watch First Avengers. Also wondering on a question I had a year or two ago. Matt is a blue belt. Do you think Matt will beat Jake Paul in a fight? Probably not. But I think Matt will tell you that, though, too. Matt is right here. So go ahead, Matt. What do you got?
No. I don't have any striking training, although I might be starting that at some point. We'll see. But no, could not beat the man, no.
Sorry if it's a little laggy here, guys. Some people are saying it's lagging a little bit. AT&T at its finest. That's absolutely right.
Okay. Well, we did get another poster, so crank that bad boy up to 6, and give me a shockaroo.
Yeah, every 5 posters we sell, they're gonna tase Tyler.
Or Mac.
Or Mac. Yeah.
I'm trying to split it here because it's not a good time.
Are you ready to go and do this?
Yeah.
This is. Remember, guys, I got a baby sleeping downstairs, so we got.
It was turned off.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get too close to you. Okay. This is top
feel
quality
it.
content here, everyone.
I am shocking the heck out of you right now.
The thigh, you don't feel it that much on the thigh.
Let me see.
I felt it that time. It just
Okay, it did.
thigh meat, know.
He's got clothes on. Like, he's got pants.
To be fair, I did it on my arm without clothes.
To be fair, I did it on my neck.
All right, put it on my arm. Do it.
This is
I felt that
ridiculous,
one.
guys.
That was good.
All right, well, there you go. We'll crank it up a notch every time we get 5 posters.
Yeah, we're on 6, so.
Awesome, guys.
I'm trying to give him something beyond just the poster.
All
Since
right.
you won't shave your beard until 5K, I got to give him something.
All right,
A little bit
we
of
can
pain.
add another goal here.
Matt, what would you like to see me do at $1,000? Because I'll do it. Whatever it is, I'll do it.
I'm laughing.
Can't
over
shave
there.
my head. I do have to film this film.
We got a new order, guys.
Always fit some objects somewhere, you know? See what-
Another order.
All right, anyways, moving on.
Spider-Man Rain. Spider-Man in the Rain. This is Oswaldo Gallegos. Oswaldo Gallegos. I hope I say that right.
Which one?
Spider-Man
The
Rain. So another one of these here. This is for you, pal. And remember, if you would like to purchase one of these signed posters, Matt Lane and my wife, Jen Hardman, will be signing them too. They're just not here at the moment.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm glad we picked this marker up.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Don't want it to smudge. Oh, I promised them I would show them updates of the suit.
Your prime?
Yeah.
I should probably do that.
Here, while you do that, I'll hold this.
Oh, I want to talk. Oh, hold on. Do it again. Do it again. Let me show the world.
A couple times, if you would think about making a TikTok.
It's little puppy.
Would I make a TikTok?
Yeah, I saw that question a few times.
Just staring.
A couple people asking about TikTok. Yeah, we have discussed trying to do more short form content for forever. Every once in a while we'll do one with a reaction video. The only thing is that it can be kind of tedious. I know that that's where the future is going, more short form content, and we're trying to participate in that a little bit. But that's mostly why we really haven't. But I do have a TikTok. I do post some stuff on there from time to time, and it's just an area that I just need to get a little bit better at.
Someone said they need something gross for me to eat as a goal.
What do we got gross around here?
I'd rather
some
not do that.
chapstick over there.
Got your sock?
I'd rather not. I do still have my socks.
Not you.
I'd rather not eat my socks. Oh, Matt, can I eat your socks?
Holden, didn't you say you made
Look,
dinner
I really don't want to eat
I had
something
some spaghetti
gross.
I made earlier. It's actually pretty good. If I may say
Disgusting.
so. It's my wife's favorite.
Ew. No, I really don't want to eat something gross. That's like one of my least favorite things to do.
Well, no, she requested it.
I don't like doing like gross food challenges. It's probably my least favorite thing to do. I'm not even lying.
Well-
But for a certain goal, I will do it. Like I hate feeling sick and like I can't do it. But I'll do it for money.
$2 super chat. Somebody asks, has Fox been? How has Fox been feel like? We haven't seen him. He's good. He's been doing good. He's been busy, been doing school stuff, but he's been doing a really good job. He has been loving Mercia. I have a almost 3-month-old daughter. As of tomorrow, she'll be 3 months, but he's really just loving her, and he's been a really good big brother.
I like that I'm one of the very few people here shocking myself, and it's like, we need Tyler to do more bad things to his body.
Yeah, I don't know about gross things I have in here. Speaking of Fox, there might be something in his room.
Would you guys be interested in seeing like something that's always really entertaining is watching people get in like ice baths and like freezing their absolute butt off? I'd be down to do that. I'll go buy a bunch of ice.
Yeah, we could do that. The only thing is I can't really move the camera to the
Oh,
bathroom.
you can't at all?
No, that's why I do.
Dang, bummer. I want to see Holden get in the ice bath for 5 minutes.
Something for later. We'll bookmark it. Coming soon.
How's the fundraiser going? It is going well. Actually, we've sold quite a few posters. We've been signing them live. If you'd like a poster signed, there's a website that I linked up at the top of the live chat. And Matt and Jen will also sign them at a later time. But then we'll ship them out to you.
I'm going to show some progress photos of our suit because I promised I'd do that like 45 minutes ago. So
what we
this
got?
is digital. Who is texting me? This is digital, kind of like what one of the patterns looks like. But let me show you a little bit of the actual physical suit. It's nothing super exciting, guys, but it's being made. There's a bunch of pieces of it. Super sick. I'm really excited about the back spider logo. It's very unique, and it's got a lot of intricate details and stuff. There's a lot of glare on this. I don't know how well that's showing up, but unfortunately, this is all I have to show you at the moment.
Yeah, they said that the first week of March, the suit should be done. We've been waiting since August or September. Before we even started the Indiegogo, we've been waiting for that suit to be finished.
But it is going to be top notch.
Matt has a camera installed in his bathroom. He could do that. Yeah, Matt could do the ice bath if he's willing to do that. He's sick, which is why he's not here right now. Matt, any thoughts?
Any thoughts?
Oh, any thoughts? Well, Holden, I feel like I really don't have many lines that I'll cross, but I just wanted to let everyone know that I don't have a camera actually installed in my bathroom. But thanks, JP. I appreciate that.
Our question's not about fundraiser allowed. Yeah, ask whatever you want. Yeah, for sure. We're trying to do our best to hit up all the super chats that we can.
Does Jen have any wax strips lying around?
Remove the camera because one thing that
Let's try not to read those, Tyler. Okay. You
Well,
got you got to pre-read this. Is this the first time on the internet, Tyler?
No, but everyone. Look, I know people that have wax strips. Though that's not a weird thing.
Yeah, we
People
can try
have
and
wax
weasel
strips.
away. It's fine. Yeah, just,
No,
you know,
it-
let's
okay.
just proofread
Sorry.
this.
I know people that wax lots of parts of their body. I know people that wax their legs. That's not
Too
crazy.
much information, Tyler. Please.
That's not crazy. I'm sorry. I didn't think that was crazy. Wax strips are a thing. I've used them before. I'm not going to go into super detail, but
I'm probably reading too much into it, actually, myself.
you are.
The protective over.
pleasure or both.
I don't think you heard a couple of things Matt said. Okay?
Yeah, you're right. I just tune him out mostly.
Yeah.
Can't hear Matt just guffawed. Yeah, any questions or anything? If there's any other goals that you'd like, so if we raise a certain dollar amount, we'll do something. I mean, you know what? Littlefoot, since he did that, I don't know why it didn't count. It might have just been too late, but he did 200 Australian, which is like $140 US. I said I'll play the guitar. So you know what? I'll play the guitar. Even though I didn't actually say the goal was met, I'll do that real quick. Prime, we take this?
Yep, and good thing Holden doesn't play too great, so we don't have to worry about copyright.
I didn't even know you played guitar.
It's been a long time. I'm not very good anymore. But hey.
We're about to find out.
There's always that one guy at a party who brings out a
I know. Ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, I can't even speak. Never mind.
Lost the camera for a second.
Fine.
Jesus. I don't know.
Holden is moving Earth to make everyone happy.
I gotta tune this here.
Free bird.
Y'all can. I gotta. Ladies and gentlemen, Wonderwall. Every animal does. That's a music joke. $10 super chat. So Matt is playing Harry and dislikes everything about Peter's life. Right? Hi from set. We had a lunch break from a Smash Bros. Fan film. Very cool. Matt is in the short film. He's a role that I've yet to disclose.
I could tell.
Don't. No, it's meant to be a surprise.
Yeah, hey, you just dropped my film's name just like that, you know?
Oh well, nobody. I mean, people might have tuned out. So you mean you feel?
I'm joking.
Good dog.
We encourage y'all, if there's any questions you have about the films being made, about the process of it happening, how things are going with that, feel free to ask. Again, we can't answer every single question, because we want to leave these films up to to wow you and to tell you a story without you already knowing what's coming around the corner. But feel free to ask any of that stuff about everything.
I want to bring up Forever 6770 said, "Hey, Spider-Man, do a flip," which is funny because I don't know if they've seen the BTS stuff that we did with you.
Yeah, where I did do a flip.
Yeah.
I can flip, but I do
We
feel
did some
like,
test footage, and he was doing some flips in a Spider-Man suit.
I mean, not that I won't do a flip, but people are donating and asking to do things, and I feel like it's unfair to just do the stuff people aren't donating. I feel like I got to get a donation to do a flip.
Yeah, you could do.
Even if it's $1. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I got to...
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Every dollar gets a flip. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. I had
Anyway,
to make sure.
Here's Wonderwall. Yeah, it's a DR Horton house. We can't go too crazy in it.
You probably fall through
Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. Wanted to thank you all for coming in here to donate today so that we can get this short film made. Appreciate that a lot. I just really appreciate you guys coming in here and donating. If you don't know, I'm playing the guitar right now because Littlefoot, he donated 200 Australian dollars from down under. Thank you from down under for that $200. Yeah, you guys know the words. Thank you. I don't sing, I just play, and other people sing, 'cause I can't do that. I can't sing. I hope that was worth it, Littlefoot.
That was fantastic. For a second there, I thought of, should we have taken over the singing part? But I honestly felt like he really was tapping into his own there for a minute. So
Anyway, here's one wall.
yeah.
Someone, are you gonna, from the first Spider-Man movie, are you gonna play the "Let's Give Spidey One Big Hug"?
We should all just give him one big.
Someone said, "Sounds like we're watching the Grammys."
Are they that bad?
I mean, well, I'm not gonna. I have opinions.
Holden just took a shot. Oh, I can't believe it. Everybody hates
Brian,
him
can I get
now.
that mic? I actually don't know how the Grammys were. I didn't watch them.
It wasn't controversial at all.
What happened? I really don't know.
Everybody's mad at everybody.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, this just award shows.
Oh my God, are we watching the Grammys?
Yeah. Like, cause you were so good. That was the. Anyway,
I don't understand.
moving on.
From there, are they watching the Grammys right now?
Oh, because I'm so bad? That was my joke. I was so
No,
bad.
I got
So I was like,
got
oh,
both jokes, but unfortunately everybody didn't, so I just
like,
stopped talking.
Have you guys? Oh, £5. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, God.
£5. Hey, this is how. Look.
No.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
That's more Australian.
Have you guys heard about Matt losing weight on just fast food? Please help me. They said they would refund if I sent this.
Hey, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to read those out loud.
That was a super chat I had to.
So you have no lines as long as they give
No,
you money.
I'm just
Got it.
kidding. So if you don't know, Matt gained a lot of weight and then lost it all eating fast food. And so he's been selling his book a lot, mattlanefitness.com or getfitonfastfood.com.
He said that 20% of the proceeds of his book will go towards our film. So,
Not true.
all right. Well, it's been really fun talking to you, man. We will call you later.
It's
It's
$2
all or
for that.
nothing right now, my guy.
Can we see the
need to hop
DBZ
on it.
figures? Can we see the DBZ figures that are in the boxes? I have a whole, I have a ton that are in the office. I don't think I could actually bring them all out here. I mean, I suppose I can if you want, but it'll take. I mean, it's a lot. I know there's like 5 back there that you can't see that I'm pointing at and doesn't really matter. Are there any that you'd like to see? Maybe I could pull some if you want to see like a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or a Super Saiyan Blue Goku or something. I could, or I have a Beast Gohan, whatever you like. I can maybe pull.
I can go grab that so you don't have to move.
Oh yeah, so Matt can go. So just let me know if you want to see one of those.
Well, and for any money, right? I can just take the stuff out of the boxes too, right?
Just open them. That's all.
I actually bought them for like a project, and then I just ended up just collecting more and more and more. That I have not made that project yet. So anyway, I don't know what the point of that was me saying. All that to say that I probably will open them at some point.
Are you getting the?
Whatever they ask or want to see.
They
Does
just say
anyone ever
DBZ
call
figures? But
Does anyone ever call Matt lame?
we're waiting.
Matt?
What? What do you say? What?
Matt Lane.
Yeah, that's the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, all the time.
All right, I'm actually a little behind on the super chats here. Or just regular chats, not super chats. Does whatever. Guys, are you not afraid to create something that will be disappointing? Frankly, I'm not sure if it's even possible to make something fan made that is not cringy or I don't know weird. I don't know, but I won't speak for you. But for me, yes. When we did Star Wars, there's a whole element of like fans just being difficult to please in general, especially Star Wars fans. But for me, I'm trying to just make something that I want to see. Like my short film has some spiritual themes in it, and that may not be for everyone. But for one thing, it's something I have not seen in a Spider-Man story before, and something that I'm personally interested in. So for me, that's enough for me to just make something that I'll like, knowing that other people may not care for that. You also try to touch on elements that people do want to see, like people want to see Spider-Man doing Spider-Man stuff, and so we need to make sure we have like good visuals because some people that's all they care about. We also want to make the story strong because some people are like, I don't care about the visuals. If the story's not good, I don't care. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. But in the aspect of, am I worried about making something fans won't care about? I'm a fan, and I want to make something that I will personally enjoy. So that's kind of just my mindset.
There are a lot of like fan films out there based on fan films based on other IPs that
Including Spider-Man.
Yeah, including Spider-Man. That and this is not. I'm not going to sit here and like trash a bunch of like fan films and stuff because people are putting a lot of their time and energy and money and effort into this thing that they really really love and they're passionate about. And I think it's awesome that they're brave enough to put it out there because it's hard. Like this is really hard. This is not the first short film that I've ever had to like be a part of producing. Like I produced and wrote and directed another short film, and it's just tough, especially when it's a IP because everyone has expectations of what it should be. And so, yeah, there's plenty of them out there that like you might say, oh, they're not amazing quality, and so it is scary because people are very judgmental about it. And yeah, some are better than others. Like that is just the truth of it. And so we are trying to make this the best we can. And I'm very happy to be a part of the team that actually is taking it seriously and not just like let's go out back and shoot a Spider-Man film right now today with pajamas and we're putting a lot of time and energy and effort into this, and if people like it, amazing. I think we're going to put together something that we're proud of, and if you don't like it, that's not on me.
Yeah. George Lucas talked about how there's always like circumstances that audiences just don't care about. He's like, something happens like the day we go to shoot, one of our gimbal doesn't work, or the suit rips, or there's always like circumstances. So he always talks about how good is the movie given the circumstances. The day we go out, it starts to rain or something, So there's always something like that. I also keep in mind that like it's really hard to make a movie. It's expensive. You have to have people you have to have like a crew. So it's hard to make a movie. It's even harder to make a good movie. Mm-hmm. And I think people underestimate that because like especially in our kind of consumer culture where everything is streaming, people don't really care if how hard you worked on it. They really just care about the final product, and they're judgmental in the first 2 seconds. What do you say after a movie that is really bad? That sucked. All your hard work, all your effort, just summarized into 2 words, that sucked. Or, that was pretty good, So, I know that that's how the audience mindset is. So I try not to take that type of stuff personally. But it is hard to make movies. It's hard to make good movies.
Yeah.
We had £1 from Alex Hunt. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Is Matt returning as the Jim Bro in the car from the old Pensacola videos for the Book of Peter? No, he is actually a different character. It's going to be a surprise. So yeah, and we're actually filming all of Matt's stuff next week.
Are you excited, Matt?
I am. It's going to be nice to get outside the house and see my friends.
Gus is going to be in town. I actually wrote him in special too. It'll be relevant.
Yeah.
I saw this. I just wanted to say I saw this chat here. Don't Spider-Man Lotus me. It'll shatter my world.
You have no idea.
We'll try not to. Actually, I played on that when we did the thumbnail for one of our like explanation videos for the live stream. I was like, definitely not racist, in quotes, like people talking about the short film. It's the best Spider-Man short film ever. Definitely not racist. But no, we should be good. $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I got to check to see if we've sold any posters. If you want any posters, I put a link on the live chat. All of them will be signed by all of us. Matt will sign it, and Jen will sign it too if you'd like one. $20 super chat. I was wondering if you'd include some spiritual themes in the film. Love that. That's awesome. Keep up the amazing work, man. Love y'all. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I told Tyler, I was like, sometimes I try to play it safe because I want to make sure the audience. But then I was like, you know what? I'm really just going to make this one unapologetically Holden, just in the themes that I want to include, as well as my love of Spider-Man. And if you like it, great. If not, totally understand that too. Tyler has written his own as well, and kind of the same, like in the same vein, where he's just making it like this is the Spider-Man story that I want to tell. And so, I totally get that. I guess I don't want to toe the line so much in trying to appease everybody because then you appease no one. Yeah. So I'm just going to make it. I'm going to make a Spider-Man movie that Holden wants to see, and hopefully you'll want to see it too.
It's going to be good. I'm excited. I'm glad that we have like a crew that really supports the themes of that film. Like, I think we're definitely going to put our all into it. So
well, thanks.
I'm stoked.
He goes, little do they know I'm Welsh and don't use that accent. What's a Welsh accent?
I don't know, but you should try it.
Little do they know I'm Welsh.
Matt, why don't you give some of these accents a try?
Well, which one do you want, Governor?
All right, never mind.
Moving on. Where's the Creed reaction? It's coming. We actually have to do Spy Kids 2 and Creed. They're both done. They both filmed. I just have to get them edited. That's awesome. Can't wait. Sounds like it's going to be the best Spider-Man fan film yet. We'll see. I don't know about that.
I do. I
just want to make it good. I honestly, we really need the money for a lot of visuals and for bringing actors in. That's mostly what it's going to be going for at this point. A little post-production work, some sound design and music as well. But it's most of what we're trying to raise right now is for the post-production phase of this.
Yeah. It's well, never mind. It's going to be it's it's going to be good, but more money would definitely be helpful for sure.
Also, unlike previous fan film iterations, we're not going to be spending 30 minutes of showing a character walking through the streets of New York, holding their head down.
There's nothing wrong with that.
We've learned from other people's mistakes, and we've seen good things, and I've read the scripts and I've seen what Tyler's done. I just want to guarantee y'all, I didn't know Tyler was a good writer.
God, here we go.
He's a great writer, and he writes some good stuff. Even projects that aren't Spider-Man, he's written some other things that I'm like, golly, that's good. That needs to be picked up by somebody.
I can't wait till our Spider-Man film has something very specifically really bad in it that we're gonna get just dragged through the mud for.
That's how it goes.
It's gonna happen now.
Yeah,
you've jinxed us.
In Star Wars, if you saw our Star Wars one, everyone's like, I love the whole space battle scene. I love I love the good Vader, bad Vader. But people clown on one of the Vader suits, because it was just a little off, And but what are you gonna do? We didn't buy those suits; they were cosplayers. That's how we kept the budget low, And one of them was just off. But every time I see that, I was like, circumstances. There's nothing I can do about it. I'd love to have spent $10,000 on a straight up movie accurate Vader suit, but we just couldn't.
That's how important the funding is.
Yeah, that's why we got to make some money here.
Yeah.
We skip an origin story. Yeah, this is established, and both of ours are.
You don't know how Peter Parker became Spider-Man?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest though, that's a big beef that I have with Spider-Man Homecoming, by the way. Not that this is the time to go on my rant about Spider-Man Homecoming, but the idea of we don't need to see the origin story, we've seen it a million times. I hate that take. I hate it.
Yeah,
This is a very specific version of Spider-Man, and we need to know why certain people in his life matter to him. And just saying, well, you've seen it with Toby. He's not the same guy.
I think the omission of it entirely was a bad move because of the Uncle Ben aspect is so popular. I will say, I understand this again. This shows general audiences. We had just seen Toby. We had just seen Andrew Garfield. The whole movie fleshed out. I think they should have done some sort of flashback or some sort of reference or some sort of callback or just being like, yeah, man, ever since Uncle Ben died, I've just been struck. Something to kind of give us that, even if you're not going to show it.
Yeah, because I think, again, if you're doing a different version of this character with a new actor, I need to buy into this version just because I've bought into other, and I need to know their backstory and why they are who they are. If you just say, well, yeah, he's Spider-Man, and it's like, great. Cool. I don't know. Anyways.
$2 super chat. Will Jen react to anime, especially Attack on Titan or DBZ? We're working on something now. I'll just leave it at that. Thank you for that super chat.
Interesting question, Holden.
What?
What are your thoughts on AI for filmmaking? My reason is I know it has useful uses for minor things like funny bits, etc. Your last video with the car intro.
Yeah. Here's the thing. For both of our Spider-Man fan films, we're pretty much like no AI filmmaking. And we've talked just about how frustrating it is because there are elements that would keep the cost so low if we decided to go that route or more heavily into that route. I have worked with VFX artists. I prefer to work with them because you can like fine tune some type of stuff. But a lot of the AI visuals that have been coming out have been like really super impressive. The online culture right now towards AI specifically with anything creative is extremely negative. And so I've kind of kept my distance from that. But I am one of those people that have viewed it as like a tool to use. And my defense for this is the same reasoning that the Academy had against VFX for the longest time. There were several movies, Tron included, that was disqualified from the Academy Awards because of its use of VFX. They considered it to be cheating and that it's not real filmmaking, it's not real movies. So there is a stigma even in just computer-generated imagery in movies, period. And I think that the common person who's not as invested in this type of stuff like us doesn't really care that much, so long as it just looks good. But for me, I do view it more as like a tool. And I think that there's a worthy discussion to talk about. Well, it's using art that's pulled from actual people that are working. Should they be compensated? I think that's all fair. But I'm a lot more optimistic about it. I'm more optimistic in like, okay, well, maybe it should be regulated or we can have that discussion versus what I think the internet is mostly is it is evil. It shouldn't be here. We need to destroy it. I'm not quite as pessimistic in that regard. And it's here. Yeah. And it's here. I think it's not going anywhere.
I have a side note on that because I come from a different perspective of AI where I agree with you. It should be a tool and everything. But my anger against AI is because I'm a gamer. And it's driving up PC part prices like crazy from all the AI data centers they're building and all the RAM they need to throw in there and all the graphics cards. And it's just, I'm trying to build a PC, man.
Keep in mind that AI is a disruptive technology right now. Think about when cars were first introduced. We didn't have infrastructure for it. We didn't have road laws. We didn't have streets. And so because it's such a jump in technology, there's always like an initial halt. It's basically in my opinion, our generation's internet, where people don't really know how to handle it. When internet first came out, they're like, why are you sending an email when you can just call somebody? People they're not fully understanding the capabilities and what it will become down the line. As far as the PC parts, this is a good time for you to invest in NVIDIA because they will be trying to meet up with that demand and spike your stock if you'd like to make some money.
Ooh.
I'm just saying,
Donate that to the film.
and then donate to the film. Yeah.
All proceeds.
Maybe a few months ago, NVIDIA's already $1 trillion.
Yeah, I have like so many thoughts on AI that I could literally, I feel like I could sit here for like an hour and talk about like the good things and the bad things, and I don't know. It is frustrating because there are some good tools that it can help with, but yeah.
Yeah. So, and some people have like various levels of what they're comfortable with AI. So some people are like, I'm fine if you use it to kind of refine your writing style or something like that, but it shouldn't come up with concepts. And some people are like, I think like it helps come up with like a ton of ideas that I can then explore, So people are at different points of what they're comfortable with. Also, it varies from industry to industry. In the creative industry like this, it's very negative. Like any type of artwork using AI is very frowned upon. In the tech space, it's very, very positive. They're like, oh my gosh, we can do so much. It's cutting down on so much of this busy nonsense work that we no longer have to do. So it's one of those things that's disruptive. For us, we're not really going to be using any AI for our stuff. I want to work with our VFX guys anyways. The downside to that we're kind of fighting right now is that it does cost more money, hence the position that we're in. And there's a lot more creative control when you're using visual artists anyways. So like I want Spider-Man to do this, this, and this. And if I were to put that in like a prompt or something, I could run that same prompt 100 times and it come out with something different. But if I use an artist, especially an artist that understands the project, they can go, oh, okay, I see what we're kind of going for. It's better, just in my experience. Sorry, I kind of took over there a little bit. Super chat. Can Jen cook?
No, it's cool.
What's your favorite meal she cooks? Yeah, Jen, she's a really good cook. She makes I'm trying to think of one of my favorites. She makes some really good fish. I hope she's not watching right now. She
Like everything.
I'm trying to think because recently, just with our timing with the kids, we've been making just easier meals: hamburger helper and spaghetti and like pasta type of stuff. Some steaks. What is that stinking thing that she makes? She's gonna kill me if she's watching. Anybody want to buy any posters right now? She's a very cook. She cooks mostly every single day. She cooks something different for all of us. So she's a very, very good cook. What motivated you to start directing or become a cinephile? Tough question. I've just always loved movies. I think one of my earliest memories, especially with like my dad, was us watching movies and stuff. So I think there's probably a subconscious connection in that regard. But I just love watching stuff, and I've always been making videos with friends since I was 12. So I think it just naturally progressed into my videos looking better and better and better and better, which is just the natural progression and just something that I just really enjoyed. I never went to film school specifically because I thought there was no way I could ever make money in film school. So I went into psychology because that was a way smarter move. But I regret not going. I wish I would have gone. I had a buddy of mine who went, and he's like making a bunch of short films and stuff right now, and like feature-length films, and he's meeting all these famous people, and like, man, dang. On the other hand, it's nice to kind of do like to be able to react and review movies for a living.
Well, and also no disrespect to your friend. I mean, everyone's path, especially in the entertainment industry, is always vastly different.
Yeah.
I know so many people that never went to film school and are top directors, top actors. Like, especially in today's day and age, where again we have the internet and so many other ways to learn things and be a part of projects and make your own things and be discovered. Like, it's so there are so many routes to get to where you want to go with that.
And it kind of
2 seconds. Sorry, Prom, I'll give it to you just a second. We got 2 more posters sold to Christian Movic as a Book of Peter, so Hand of God poster, and Him in the Rain. Thank you so much, Christian. We will get these signed on camera for you, and we'll get them sent your way. Sorry, Prime, go ahead.
that was that'd be a good lead way into talking about how to not going into film school. Sorry, I'm chattering right now, trying to also look at this. But that brings up a good point of Markiplier recently.
Just watched his film.
Did his film, crowdfunded, Iron Lung, which is based off a video game, kind of an indie game, I believe. He played it, and some people were talking about this, that they played the game and weren't really interested in the game, but they saw the movie to support Mark, and the movie was phenomenal, and the fact that it did so good in the theater as well. You know what, reaching some of the top. Where is it on the box office?
Well, and it was only supposed to show originally. He was like, this was only supposed to be in like 5 theaters, and it's in like hundreds across the country. Like, it's crazy. And I went to see it.
Yeah, it had a $3 million production budget.
Yeah.
And it made over 48 million worldwide.
Ridiculous.
So far.
And I went to see it. I knew, not that I wasn't a Markiplier fan at all, but I hadn't watched a ton of his stuff. And I never played the game that his movie was based on, but I was like, I gotta go support like an independent filmmaker that's doing this the same way I want to eventually be doing this, and not needing the support of the studios, but just putting your thing in theaters. And it did so well, and it was, especially for the type of film it was really good. It was like one actor the entire time. Him, Markiplier, was in it, and it was like this one guy in a confined space for like almost 2 straight hours. Very impressive.
It is really. I still have not seen it, but I've been keeping an eye on the box office and just that story. That Markiplier is a really good example of a YouTuber turned filmmaker. Chris Stuckman's another one. Also sticking to the horror genre, which is usually because they're cheaper to produce. Typically, I've even made a horror short film because they're so cheap to do. I'm not saying that about his. I'm just saying that's usually one of the reasons why. But I really want to see it. He was like rivaling Send Help, Sam Raimi. I think Send Help obviously performed a little bit better, but the fact that just a guy who produced it on his own.
Yeah.
I think he was dealing with distribution for the theaters, and that he was able to do that is incredible, and gives hope for a lot of us. Bo Burnham is actually another good example. YouTuber turned filmmaker. Hey, I don't think he's doing film really anymore. He did 8th Grade, a really great film. That was more of a drama. Couple super chats, guys. What are y'all's top 3 favorite Spider-Man shows? Good question. Probably 90s Spider-Man for me, just because there's probably a nostalgic factor because I grew up on that. I'm curious about Noir. I actually don't mind the 1970s Spider-Man show with Nicholas Hammond as Spider-Man. I know these are out of pocket. The Japanese Spider-Man show is actually really, really good. So, I'm not going to say that. I'm just kidding. Oh, you're going to Lotus us real early. I'm just kidding. The Japanese Spider-Man show is actually really, really good. Not a lot of people have seen it. I was going to do a video on it forever ago, so I watched a bunch of episodes.
I'd probably have to say 90s because, like, same, the nostalgia factor. I didn't watch a ton of the shows. Like, I really was mainly just a movie guy when it came to Spider-Man. Not that I didn't, like, again, the 90s Spider-Man, like, I did watch, but yeah.
Well, also, like, Fox Kids had, like, the best lineup ever. And
Fox Kids,
I know.
take the ride. Yeah.
I mean, that's where you got, Power Rangers, right? That's where Power Rangers was at, right?
Yeah, real quick, $20 super chat from Ghost Sign 321. Hope the films goes well. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I do too. We're filming a big portion of it next week with Matt. All of Matt's scenes. No Spider-Man scenes yet. We're still waiting on the suit. Should be two or three more weeks.
Playing Spider-Man? Oh,
Matt's not playing Spider-Man, but he has a secret role that I will not reveal yet. But it'll be exciting.
I don't think you understand how serious I was when I said I want to have a scene with Matt. We got to see if we can fit that in somewhere.
We'll try. We'll see.
But
they didn't know that you
never gonna
weren't
happen.
going to be in the scene together.
you just said no Spider-Man scenes. You literally just said no Spider-Man scenes.
But remember,
How am I getting in trouble for this?
hang on. You can. It is not uncommon to film a scene where you're together in the actual movie, but you don't film at the same time.
To be fair, let me be very clear. I actually have no idea if I am in the scene or not. And that's actually truthful. I have no idea what the scene is. And to be, when you said that Matt is going to be in the film, and I was like, that's cool. That'd be cool to be in a scene with him. You never said I wasn't. You said, yeah, maybe. So I actually have no idea. I'm serious.
That sounds like me. I could see Matt just being like, yeah, that's how Holden works.
No. That's not Holden at all.
Yeah, anyways.
I'll put it this way. It's all good. I'm just messing around.
No, I know.
It'll be worth it. I think he's going to be a great addition.
Well, I'm showing up anyways. I'll be there.
Somebody was asking some questions here. Do you need to get permission from Sony to make a fan movie about Spider-Man? Great question. One that's up for constant debate. The general rule of thumb is that if Sony wanted to, they could send a cease and desist. They really usually won't. Disney is actually another good example that they usually don't. That's why there's so many Star Wars fan films. The big thing is that they just don't want people to monetize off that. That's why if you were to go to any convention in the country at any time in the world where you have A-list actors, people that actually work on these productions, all of the vendors oftentimes sell their own individual artwork of characters, and nobody says anything. But it falls into the same category of this, that they're selling a hand drawing of Spider-Man, of Darth Vader, or whatever. And they're actually profiting off of it. But for the most part, unless we were making some serious money on it, they really don't care. They'll leave you alone for the most part. But there is a risk. Naturally, like if they really wanted to, they could, but usually they don't. And another reason they don't typically do that is because it usually makes them look bad, because the fans are like, hey, we're involved in the fandom of what you guys own because we love it so much. We're not making any money from it, and if you guys start putting your foot down on all these fan-made free productions, it's, people don't really like that, especially given those circumstances. But
People would be worried to even talk about it because it'd be.
yeah, so technically they could if they wanted to, but usually no. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, obviously if you look if you look up there, how many Spider-Man fan films are there? Especially Spider-Man Lotus, which, has its things. But I'm just saying that was a fan-funded film, and it ended up getting over $100,000, and Sony, and they did a whole feature length, and it blew up online and got, for good reasons and bad, but it blew up online because it was supposed to be, it's like the highest funded Spider-Man fan film. Sony didn't touch him.
John Watts, the director of all the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, messaged the Lotus director and was like, hey, really, this is before everything, but hey, really looking forward to seeing, your thing. So if you have the official guy messaging him,
and especially, I was gonna say, like, that is a prime example of someone they could go after because of how things actually panned out, and they still did.
Yeah, if he hurts the brand. Real quick here, is there a ballpark target release date? For mine, I was trying to get it around summertime, which I guess is actually when Brand New Day would come out, so maybe Spider-Man fans would be eating well. I can't guarantee because VFX, I've been surprised how long they take. So that's my ballpark release date. For that. But also, if you would like a signed poster, I put a link on the live chat at the very top. Hopefully
the live stream didn't cut out.
I think that's just my
cool,
laptop.
Cool.
But I put a link at the top. Any poster you pick that you would like to buy will be signed by all of us, including Matt and Jen.
Matt found the emoji button on FaceTime.
Matt's here, by the way, if you'd like to ask any questions.
That image is fitting for you.
What is Prime's real name? Never actually released. What is it? Actually, I'll leave that a secret if you want to.
Well, it's not a secret.
It'll be on the posters.
Ready?
Have you ever revealed it ever?
Yes, actually. Actually, Jen refers to me all the time as Glenn. Glenn is my real name. Not
his real name. It's not his real name.
But yeah, Jen. Well, she started calling me Prime later on, more often. But yeah.
I got a comment here, guys. Sorry, I need a button or something. For whenever we get a sale. Another poster was signed to Callie Johnson.
We also just had I'm blanking right now. We had one or two that we did not shock for. We did not shock ourselves for.
Oh, who's up?
Okay, wait a minute. Callie,
I'm sorry.
Callie Johnson, Spider-Man looking epic. That's the one where he's on the
Which
little,
one?
They're all
that's what I put. I think it's one we actually haven't done yet. It's the one where he's sitting there. Yeah, that's the one.
crouched.
Yeah, he's crouched up. So this is the poster. We're all signing it. Here, I'm going to show the camera here. Yep. So again, if you like posters signed, I think there's a flat rate shipping for this that I have no control over. But if you get more than one, it's the same shipping cost. So we can put it all on the same thing if you'd like to buy more than one. But that's the one we're signing for Callie. Thank you so much, Callie Johnson. I appreciate that a lot.
Callie, thank you.
$5 super chat. Hey, Holden, I just wanted to say you and Matt inspired me to start my weight loss journey. Well, very, very good. I know Matt will be very happy about that.
Where?
It is tough. I've been dealing with that for years, so I know how difficult it is.
I like down here.
Matt, any thoughts on the weight loss journey?
Whose weight loss journey? What?
This is Dark. $5 super chat. Hey, Holden, I just wanted to say you and Matt inspired me to start my weight loss journey, and then I was talking about you.
Oh, man, that's rad. That makes me so happy, man. All this My Friend Watches bullcrap really paid off. That's awesome.
Also, did you eat both those cookies, or?
Oh, yeah, they're gone.
All right. Cool.
No, for real, that is dope. I'm really happy for that person.
Also, for all the posters that you're getting, you're going to have a free copy of my thumbprint on all of these in case you want to commit a murder and frame me down the line. Super chat here. Thoughts on Spectacular Spider-Man show and Neil Patrick Harris one. Also, what is a movie that Matt has watched on his own recently that he liked? I actually am behind on all a lot of the current shows. Neil Patrick Harris one and a couple of the others. That's probably why I didn't say any of those were my favorite from a question earlier.
This is gonna make me sound like a real bad Spider-Man fan. Neil Patrick Harris one.
Yeah, he plays. He does the voice of Spider-Man.
In
one
which
of them.
one?
In the new cartoon.
New cartoon. Max said.
I guess I'm not up to date with the newer ones.
I'm behind on that as well. So
Wait,
that's
are
my
we
bad
talking
too.
about the new one on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
That's Neil Patrick Harris.
Yep.
Oh,
Drake
I
Bell
didn't know
also played Spider-Man. It's funny
I knew
'cause
that. I
he
knew
was
that.
Spider-Man. He also played a parody of Spider-Man in a superhero movie. Matt.
Spidey and an Amazing Friend, isn't it? No.
No.
those are actually-
Matt, what is a movie you've watched recently that you liked?
I can give you a show. It's called Lead Children. It was all about really impressive about this doctor that figured out that these kids were being like basically poisoned to death in Poland in the 70s. It was dope understanding the medical side of it. I know you don't give a crap.
All these children getting sick. It was dope.
It was
Oh, a good show.
awesome.
Dope Sick.
You really just talked about like the worst thing possible, imaginable, and you're like, it was really sick.
Dope Sick is a good show. You should watch. Limited series.
I loved the medical historical piece of it. It was dope.
Dope Sick. Starring Michael Keaton on Hulu.
That was also an incredible documentary.
Okay, so we were wrong. Everyone is correcting us about the Neil Patrick Harris. He's the MTV Spidey, not the new
Was he?
one.
Where's that?
Neil Patrick Harris MTV show from the early 2000s.
Hang on, I got
There
it
was
right
only
here.
one season.
Yeah, I got it right here.
That's okay. Got
Was
it.
he Neil
Thank
Patrick
you.
Harris? I thought he did it more recently. I see. It's shows what I know. Yeah, multi-talented Neil Patrick Harris. Undercover Brother, Starship Troopers are his credits in this.
That's awesome.
But yeah, if anybody would like to buy that, I'll sign this too. I don't know the best way to actually do that on here. We were talking about maybe putting stuff on eBay, but it looks like it'd be a process. I brought all these comic book stuff I was gonna sell. I think my address is on that. I got to be careful. I think it's actually my old address. Yeah, we're good.
Ooh.
Some Daredevil comics. That's actually for me there. Actually, let me see what I got in here.
All right, cool. Here you go, Mac. Let's chat.
Thank you. All right, what do you want to chat about?
I want to start a crazy debate. Actually, let's answer the super chat first. You guys are
Read it,
awesome. I designed the MFW shirt.
My friend watches.
How's that?
My
Oh,
friend
okay.
watches.
Matt.
Come on.
Come on, Matt.
I'm sorry.
He's like, Matt, fitness. Matt, fitness is awesome, super awesome.
Those are the milks.
The
MLS.
Yeah, the MLF. How do you say that? How do you pronounce that?
Check this out, guys.
Wow, look
How
at
much
this.
for Amazing Fantasy 15 reprint?
reprint. He's
Let's
"It's
answer
out
some of
the
these
wrapper."
questions, and then I want to open up a Pandora's box that is the debate among Spider-Man fans forever. But I'll try to catch up on these first. What are your thoughts on Brand New Day? Okay, well, I am excited
seen
for
it.
it because I have no idea. I
Haven't
don't know.
seen
Yeah, I'm excited for it because I've always been of the mind that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is Spider-Boy, Iron Boy Jr. And I think that he plays it so well. I love his young, like ambitious, excited side of being Spider-Man. I just think the stories they've written for him has not allowed him to really try to stand on his own, and I feel like Spider-Man needs that, and we're finally at a place now after No Way Home that he can do that. And so everything they're setting up, it looks incredible. The suit looks awesome. I'm really excited for it. My only concern is there's supposed to be a ton of villains in it. And there's a little bit of fear of it being a little overcrowded, but I usually, especially with Spider-Man, I'm usually an optimist, and so I'm more excited than anything else.
Well, just to play on what you were talking about, I know me and you have had debates before talking about who's our favorite, who's better, who.
Well, that's
who
what I was
sucked
going
at
to
this.
get to, but we're asking about Brand New Day first.
I will say after much thought and debate and stuff, I think every Spider-Man we have had so far in live action has not disappointed.
No,
They've
as
all
an
brought their
actor
own
and how they
things to the
play
table.
Spider-Man, not at all.
Yeah,
They
they
have
brought
not
their own things
disappointed.
to the table, and I'm honestly like, the universe that is Spider-Man and what is popular with Spider-Man right now, especially like in the video games, is even other Spider-Man and like across the Spider-Verse, other Spider-Man, and I think I think we have an opportunity to even explore that even further and even get what I'm hoping for. This is kind of my personal desire that I want out of this movie, and I'm hopeful for, is that we get a live action Miles.
No,
you
stop,
don't like
do it.
Miles
No,
for
I
your
love
reasons.
Miles. I love Miles. I
No,
love
you
Into
don't like him.
Spider-Verse.
You don't like him.
I want Peter Parker in the MCU to be able to stand on his own before we get a Miles.
I think so. I think
Give
that can
him
happen.
his own movie.
That can
and
happen.
Then we will.
That can totally happen. Maybe this is it, and they lead
Two
into
questions I want to hit. One obviously is a super chat, but the one before it says, "What's Matt's opinion on core features of the character of Spider-Man?" So Matt, of what you know about the character of Spider-Man, what do you like about his core beliefs? Or does nothing like scream out to you about Spider-Man, and any of him speak to you at all?
No. I do like Spider-Man for real. I like that he is like the everyman's dude, and that he just happened to be put in a crazy situation. I love that he has to face these problems that he did not think was directly going to affect him, but it did. It's so relatable. It can put you in those shoes versus something like, like I love Iron Man, but it's not nearly as relatable, so it's really, I feel like you can really wear it close to the heart because it's very relatable.
Yeah, I feel like he's very much somebody who's like he's the epitome of you got to keep getting back up and keep trying no matter how hard life gets.
Correct. Yeah.
How much we've raised, posters including shipping.
Okay.
Oh, Tyler, we need to shock you.
We do. When we need to shock you, we have one for me and one for you. We're still on 6 though, right?
We are on 6, and I think the highest is 15. So
I would rather
come on, people.
I would rather just be wearing this like constantly, so you can do it when I least expect it.
Like that?
Yeah. You're next. Yo, that's crazy, man.
It's pretty bad. And I think some people can just tolerate shocks more than the others. All right, on my leg.
Shock me.
I don't have.
Like I said, I don't.
Okay.
And then we are missing one super chat, I believe.
Here, trade.
Here, let me real quick. I'm gonna knock out this. So super chat. Where should I start with Spider-Man comics? That's a really good controversial question, because there's so many different iterations, styles, and like time periods for Spider-Man stories. I actually don't mind the Clone Saga personally.
No, I like it, but starting out, I feel like.
Oh yeah, no.
I love it.
There's a lot. I love the Scarlet Spider. For anyway, that's the whole thing.
Ben Riley's my man.
Yeah, so I love all that. That's a tough question. I have a couple graphic novels over there that I think would be a good spot to start. Mac is gonna go look and see what I got over there. But there's a couple over there that I would recommend. I think one of them is actually part of the Clone Wars. There might be some under there too. That's like my encyclopedia of Marvel stuff. $10, £10 super chat. Excuse me. Hi Holden. Don't know if you've watched it yet or spoken about it, but have you and Jen watched the Punisher series? If not, you are going to in the future. Love you. Yes.
Craven's Last Hunt.
Craven's Last Hunt's a good one.
That's a great one. I'll bring that one out.
The answer is yes on Patreon. I'm not trying to shoehorn Patreon in here, but I just as of yesterday finished the final season 1 finale video. So all of episodes 1 through 13 are available on Patreon of season 1 and the full length reactions. I'm going to start posting them tomorrow. So what good timing for you to ask that question. On Patreon, the full length reactions of both season 1, and I just posted the final episode of season 2 over there as well if you want to watch the full-length reactions. I don't know if we're going to do edited versions of season 2. It will really depend on how season 1 the edited videos go because they are so time-consuming. Great question. Okay, segue. Bloodline was pretty good. Craven's Last Hunt I think would be a pretty good starting point. What do you think? This is an alternate story. This is Spider's Shadow, where Spider-Man becomes like kind of evil. That one's okay. I would say probably Craven's Last Hunt. It's a classic, really great artwork, really great story. That might be a good one to jump into. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I also there's so many apps now too where you can pay. Some of them are free. I don't know how great those are going to be, but some of them you can pay not very much for and get like unlimited access to like an endless amount of Spider-Man comics, which again is probably why it's really hard to decide where to start. But I mean, when I went back to kind of read some of these comics, I started with some like old classic comics, like artwork that is people would very much think is dated, but it's like it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
for sure. Where Spider-Man looks like he's 40, but he's like playing. He's a teenager.
I like some of like the classic ones. I pulled out Amazing Fantasy 15 reprint, but I there was a period of time where I went through all of like the original run that like Stan Lee and Steve Ditko and them did. that I think are good. They're definitely dated, like just in
That's
the way
what-
that they
yeah.
talk, but they're still a lot of fun. Can't wait to see your take on the greatest hero. Thank you so much. $10 super chat. I appreciate that a lot. It's going to go towards our fan film, but thank you so much. I'm really excited to make it. I have a couple of Amazing Spider-Man number 700. I got 2 of these when they came out. They're worth on eBay. Prime was just looking them up. He said,
I don't know. I'm seeing a big difference, but definitely that one around 100, maybe 200.
he's saying these are around 100 to 200 a piece. I'm going to put these on the website real quick. Give me just a second to do that. I will sign it if you want, just if you actually want your own comic book that actually has value. If me signing it will lose the value, I won't sign it. Just let me know if you decide to purchase it. I got 2 of them, and I have a variant cover of this comic that Prime is having a hard time trying to pull up the value. But give me just a second. I'll get that up.
I'm gonna find this for only like $20.
Yeah, he's saying the variant is between 20 and 40, so for some reason maybe it's not as valuable. But I'll put at least the regular 700. I remember thinking that's going to be worth something one day, and that was a case of me wanting to do that. £5 super chat. Thank you. I'm happy to support this project you all are working on. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that a lot. I'll hand it over to you guys while I put these on the website. I'll let you know when it's done. Oh,
Yeah.
real quick. Spider-Man Bloodline was done by J.J. Abrams and his son, which is a reason I was interested in that one, too, if you care about J.J. Abrams.
So something, one of the chats that I saw that popped up that wasn't a super chat, talked about the Amazing Spider-Man 3, and if I think it is ever going to happen, and if the events of No Way Home are going to affect it, that's like my dream project. If I had to choose between Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 3, I'm choosing Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Wow.
Toby got a trilogy.
Yeah, he did.
It was very, very open-ended. There was supposed to be a third Amazing Spider-Man. I want it to, I don't understand why it hasn't been announced to be in the works yet, because I feel like they're just saying goodbye to money. They're just deciding to leave money on the table if they don't do it, especially with how well Andrew Garfield specifically was received in No Way Home. And quickly, before I throw it over to you, I would like to see an Amazing Spider-Man 3 not after No Way Home, but before No Way Home, when he starts saying, like, I stopped pulling my punches, I got rageful, I got bitter. I would like to see a Spider-Man that goes down a really dark path. I'm not going to say too much. I would like to see a Spider-Man that has a descent into a harder part of his life, where he starts to, really battle with some things that we haven't really fully seen on screen yet.
Tyler, those are all stupid ideas.
And so let's just say that if we're not going to see an Amazing Spider-Man 3 that is going to be like that, then,
Yeah,
I think I'd like to maybe tackle a little bit of those themes myself.
Yeah, I mean that's I think what majority of fans want. I mean, the Raimi trilogy had such a a lasting effect on all of us, especially who grew up and were younger when those came out, and kind of that was your introduction to Spider-Man. And Raimi has his style, right? Like, he has a lot of things that people really wanted to see kind of bookended and finished up. And there's also, everyone's seen the concept, the storyboarding for the 4th film, and everyone's like, oh, we missed out on this big, like, cool, interesting concepts. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all. But I think more so, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 kind of not necessarily gave us a cliffhanger, but it just stopped the story before it had any kind of resolve or resolution on the character's arc. Not for the movie, but his overall.
Justice for Andrew Garfield and TASM,
I think
TASM
that.
3.
And the thing is, you go around and you see a lot of people, fans, wanting fan service, and they're wanting it more and more, and they have such good ideas, and everyone agrees, and it's kind of this big community of all these fans kind of shouting the same thing. I don't know if it's an echo chamber thing or not, but then you have occasionally where MCU or someone kind of, all right, let's give you a little bit of breadcrumbs and kind of fill that out and let that happen, and the fans love it. Is that the way to go? I don't know, but
Well, they should just actually let's not just do a bunch of straight up cameos. Let's give them an actual story.
I put those 2 comic books up on the website that's linked on the live chat if you'd like to purchase them. They are valuable in their own right, between like $100 and $200. I will sign. We can all sign it if you want. Just let me know if you decide to purchase one of. Oh shoot! You know what? I think I put unlimited amount. I do not have an unlimited amount. I only have 2. But if you would like to do that, that would be a mistake.
You better find them.
Yeah. Okay, 2. But we can sign it. Matt can sign it. Jen can sign it. Whatever you like, we can do that. Okay, so that's no problem at all.
Do you have limited amounts on the posters currently?
They're unlimited currently, just because we're not even close
yeah,
to.
for sure.
If you'd like a signed poster by all of
They're
us, you
so
can do that
limited.
there,
There's
too.
only one of each left, and you should really get on it really quick.
There will always only be one left.
There's always one left, just for you.
But let me know if anything. Dang, I'm not signing a dang thing. Yes, he will. Matt is actually sick, which is why he's here virtually. If you didn't know that's Matt right there. It's so tiny.
But,
on
yeah,
the
people
screen.
can actually see him because when he put the poop emoji on his face, they were like, "Oh, Matt's found the emojis on the FaceTime."
Oh, we had a super chat I missed. Any thoughts on Spider-Man 2 PS5 game? Loved it. I actually loved all those. The Spider-Man on PS4 originally, Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. I know a lot of people said that Spider-Man 2 wasn't as good as the first one, but I thought that they were pretty comparable. I think Craven's in Spider-Man 2 as well. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I have played Spider-Man on PS4 and Spider-Man 2 on PS5 only through friends that have PlayStations because I cannot bring myself to buy a PlayStation because I will not leave the house because of those games. They are so...
It's on Steam now, right?
I don't tell me
Probably.
that. They are so freaking good, and every time I sit down to play for like 10 to 15 minutes on a friend's PlayStation, I would lose myself. I would not.
It's great.
I couldn't do it.
All right, I'll just friend it to you. on Steam.
Prime, we got a quick.
Stop it.
We got a good question for you. Prime, how did you meet Holden and the group, and why did you continue to be friends? Why did you continue to be friends with them? I didn't know if you meant that to be funny, but that was a pretty funny way to ask that. Here you go, buddy.
Apparently, Matt's feeling good enough to work out here.
I don't know what that is. I saw a little thumbs up thing. I don't know what that is. Here, question.
Oh. Yeah. Why? I don't know. No. Started off as like you guys, subscriber way back. I don't remember how many things you had, but I found you originally through. I recently moved to Pensacola area, and found the driving one that was referenced earlier with Matt in the other car, being like, I thought that video was so freaking hilarious, and realizing it was in Pensacola. And so I started following your channel and watching the video. Oh, this guy does other stuff too that I related with, and was funny. So I commenting, and then it kind of rolled into just being like, oh, I went
You're
to
at a convention.
the Pensacon, which is actually happening this weekend.
Matt and I
Yeah,
were
by the
doing a
way.
panel at Pensacon at the
going
time,
tomorrow.
a YouTube panel.
My
So
daughter and I
Prime
are
came to
going.
that.
I'm dressed as Spider-Man.
This
My
weekend,
daughter's-
as in tomorrow.
Yes.
I wish I knew. I would have stayed.
My daughter's gonna be Ghost Spider.
Okay, how am I gonna get home, Mac?
They got planes.
All right. I would be so down to go.
Sorry, Holden. I know your timing. Yeah, so Pensacon, I actually met then Matt as well, and Holden in person. Hey, I go by Prime on the chat, blah blah blah. And then kind of COVID started to hit, and I know we had been conversing a little bit more and more. And then you needed a haircut, and my wife cuts hair. And so we kind of broke the rules, and Holden came over and got a haircut, and then we went and had sushi and just continued talking from there. And then I met that guy and started in my friend's watches, and biggest regret of my life, let me tell you.
I think at the time we were expanding, like we were trying to bring in more friends into the My Friend Watches fold, and so we brought Prime in, and so yeah, he was fan, I guess, technically turned friend collaborator. Good story, Prime. It was a good story.
Good story, man.
Holden, will you?
bro.
So you're
Good story,
basically
bro.
you're a local legend, is what you're saying.
I was maybe at the time, not anymore.
Well, they didn't know who you were at the comic book shop. No, we
No, it's
did.
okay.
No, I'm joking. We did mention you, and
At what, at
actually,
CBS?
yeah, and they were like, actually, I think we might have seen this somewhere on social media. We're like, you might have. So maybe they do know who you are. We made you, to sound an even bigger deal.
Yeah, I'm not a big deal at all.
Oh, stop.
Holden, will you do a video of your entire movie, TV show, physical media collection? I'm embarrassed by it now. I mentioned earlier that I had hundreds of DVDs that were just collecting dust. I didn't have any space for them, so I sold them all. So all that's left is my mostly bare bone Blu-ray collection, which isn't as expansive as I'm used to, but it's really all the room I got. But yeah, I wish it was a little bit more expansive now.
I think you should organize it.
I need to alphabetize it, which is what I meant.
You should
to
do it on a live stream.
Do it right.
Can we expect a docu the making of the video for Book of Peter after release, or as purchase bonus? You don't have to do it as purchase bonus. Oh, Littlefoot, thank you so much. Yes, I've been filming behind the scenes stuff pretty in depth. Like anytime we get a prop or anytime we're doing something, I've been doing. I have been filming that. So yes, that will be coming out when it's done. We'll be talking about VFX. Same thing we did with Star Wars. Pretty much all of them is how we made it, and some of the creative decisions we had to make or whatever. So great question.
I have. Oh, sorry.
Go.
I was gonna.
Okay,
I was just gonna say I also have behind the scenes specifically of training because I've been doing a lot of stunt training
right.
in the gym, and I have hours of footage of not just training but like my thoughts on training to become Spider-Man and the very large hurdles that I've had to overcome and am still overcoming with my body physically to get to that point, hopefully. So
Along with a slight scare in costume fitting that we had at one point that we may go into tonight.
that was really funny.
Real quick, couple super chats. Thoughts on the Gold Goblin comic? I actually don't know what you're referring to, so I have no thoughts on it. Would be that. Would a hardcover copy of Matt's book be signed by both Matt and Holden be feasible? And if so, how would I go about getting one? Go to mattlanefitness.com. We will both sign it. And that doesn't benefit me, so don't do that. I'm just kidding. Yes, we'll both sign it. The way to get it signed is Matt Lane Fitness. Get fit on fastfood.com. Hey, I want to thank you all for the amazing content. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for that super chat. $2 Canadian. We got a $5 super chat. I'm honestly surprised fans haven't made the Amazing Spider-Man 3 film. We have the means to recast the actors via deepfakes and even mimic the voices using AI. We've talked about AI filmmaking a little bit earlier, but I mean it's gonna be even more feasible probably in the next year or two, to be honest. But I think people want the authentic Andrew Garfield being there and it being like an official production. Y'all had a whole conversation. I was busy while y'all were talking about some of that, but I would love. You were like, Sony just hates money. I literally quote Goblin, where I was like, they could do continue on Sam Raimi, they could do Andrew Garfield, and continue on the mainline MCU. And people, I think audiences are like okay with understanding that now. But as the Goblin said, strong enough to have it all, too weak to take it. That's right. They could, and I'd buy tickets for all of them. I don't care. They could do what Star Wars was originally going to do when Disney first bought them. They were releasing a Star Wars movie every year. They were doing a Star Wars story episodic. And they had a couple bangers at first when they had Force Awakens, if you recall. I know feelings have changed now, but if you recall, they're like, okay, it's a little bit like A New Hope, but honestly, not too bad. We got to see some legacy characters. Not too bad. Year after that, Rogue One comes out. And we're like, oh my gosh, that was one of the best Star Wars movies I think I've ever seen. And then Episode 8 comes out, and everyone's like, this was a horrible idea. We should never have done this. And then it's all been downhill from there. But for a little while there, that yearly release thing, I'd be down for that. Oh, this is a comic book, if anybody would like. First appearance of Madam Web, because she's such a wonderful character that people care about. So if you'd like to buy that, maybe I'll put that up there.
Kind of speaking on that, though, and with the related question, what are you guys' thoughts? Because you're like, oh, I guess Sony just hates money. Like, they could continue on these age... But what are your thoughts then on all the failures they've had with Madam Web, that one was in there. Now all of them are skipping.
Craven, Morbius,
Craven, the Hunter,
all of those,
and Morbius. Yeah,
the problem is, man, you start talking about anything. I say anything Spider-Man related. It's all we've been talking about.
Spider-Man related, but not have Spider-Man in it.
Yeah, but I can't. If you get me on these, like, I could talk for 3 full straight hours about my thoughts on all the current Spider-Man, my thoughts, all the movies, and I'm trying to really hold myself. Actually, we have talked. We've talked. I think it took us over 8 hours to go before No Way Home came out. On a podcast we used to have, we did recaps of every version of Spider-Man, Tobey, Andrew, and MCU, and we had guests who were our favorites, or who was their favorite. So. We had one of our friends on who loved each one, basically. Holden was actually on. I don't know if you remember this. You remember this? You were on our podcast.
Really?
Talking about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man when we were recapping for No Way Home. We wanted to get a guest for every version of Spider-Man.
I completely forgot
We recapped
who that
all
was.
those. Holden was the guest for that one. For The Amazing Spider-Man, it was Mac before he was on the podcast full time.
Right.
And then for MCU, it was one of our other friends who's a big Spider-Man nerd. And yeah, we probably talked a total of 8 hours, and I still had more to say. So I'll let you start.
Yeah, when it comes to all these other spin-off movies, however you want to call these, the villain movies, a lot of these characters, they really hold no meaning and no value without having Spider-Man in it. And even when it comes to like characters like Venom, the movies are interesting. First, they obviously did well enough for them to have 3 films. And still, that character is canon to
MCU.
the MCU and referenced and all that stuff. I don't understand how Venom becomes who Venom is without introducing Spider-Man, because that is a key component of even how he looks. At least that was retconned in the comics later, but it just doesn't make sense. And I think for those people that are fans and know the source material, that is just one of those things that's just a little too hard for people to grasp and be okay with.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what your question was, but it was something about how do we think they're leaving money on the table?
No, just in relation to that about
The villain
saying
movies?
with it, like, Sony could print money essentially, putting more Spider-Man, but is that the key element right there? That
You need Spider-Man?
You need Spider-Man.
Keep,
Yeah.
Putting these movies out with the Spider-Man IP stuff,
Right.
and characters, and not include the main guy himself.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't just make whatever and it be bad and be like, well, Andrew Garfield's here or Tobey Maguire's here, so it's going to be good.
It's like wanting to go to the pool and not getting in it. Hey, I wanted to go to the pool. I'm just going to walk around the pool. I'm not going to actually get in the pool.
Super chat. Thank you so much. $5. Norman Osborn became a superhero called the Gold Goblin recently in the comics, and he was on good terms with Peter. Yeah, it's as weird as it sounds. Yeah, somebody mentioned the Gold Goblin comic. I'm not familiar with it. I kind of was checking out when Amazing Spider-Man switched over to Superior Spider-Man, actually around these 700 times, because the, Otto put his brain in Peter's body or something, and I just really didn't like that.
Favorite design of Spider-Man.
It's good design. I really didn't like the story. I felt it was like a really like a Kim Possible episode turned into like a mainline Spider-Man story. It's in my opinion.
That I would watch.
Another super chat here. I remember Holden knew a spoiler about No Way Home before the movie came out. Good memory. Does he remember what the spoiler was, and was it accurate? Good question. Nobody. So do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember this bringing up, and you wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't say anything because I would have gotten this person in trouble. But I remember being so proud of this.
Still don't say the name, but
I won't. No, I won't, because I think that it would still connect to it. So this is a true story. This was when everyone was like, is Toby or Andrew? Nobody knew for sure. There were some rumors, and people were like, no, he's not wet. And then they were like, they kept talking to Andrew Garfield and in interviews, and he's like, I'm not in the movie if they want to call me at this point. Obviously find out it's a lie. So I had an acquaintance who is friends with somebody who worked on the movie. I can't tell you which department. I was about to say that I could still get in trouble. So if you work on like one of these mainline movies and you're doing sound or visual effects or whatever you're doing, there's a what do you call it? A watermark, so that like if it's leaked, they know who it is or like what department or whatever. So that's why they were like, it was like a close friendship thing. And so he didn't send me the picture, but he showed it to me on his phone. And it was a picture of the 3 Spider-Man, 3 of them without their masks on in the final battle. Like on the scaffolding or whatever, and it had a watermark on there that was from that specific department. They're like, if you show that to anybody, they will get fired. The whole thing, it'd be really, really bad. So and it was no image that had been like circulating online either. So that was like a visual confirmation of me getting to see the 3 of them in suits before anyone else and before it was ever confirmed. So that was like one of the cooler things that I knew. And it wasn't any connection through YouTube. It was just a friend of mine.
So a cooler thing, you like that? Or were you upset that it was like, did you want to be surprised in theaters?
I wanted to know. I said, tell me. Just tell. It was about a month before the movie came out. And I was like, I want to know. And I was going to say I pressured him into it, but I was like, come on, dude, just show me. It was like that. It was playful on like a bad lawyer reading. It was like, so you pressured him into it. I was like, come on, dude, I got to know. He's like,
yeah.
All right, so it was one of those situations, but really, really cool.
So it was accurate.
It was accurate, yes.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I worked at I'm just getting some behind the scenes stuff. I worked at the studios in Atlanta Trilith Studios, which used to be Pinewood, which is where Marvel filmed all their stuff. They filmed Infinity War, Endgame, Spider-Man, and so they have all these like posters on the wall that are all for the films, and all the cast and crew sign them and stuff. And I worked at the restaurant there and like catered. I didn't work there when those were happening, those movies, but I work for the company that caters those type of projects afterwards. And I go into work and I see like all these posters that are signed by all like the cast and crew of like Avengers, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, this happened here. It's like 10 minutes from our house. It's nuts. That's as exciting as I get. I didn't get any, like sneak peek stuff, but
That's pretty great. Just in case
That's
you guys
cool.
are tuning in.
yeah, cool story, man.
No, it is. It's great. I'm just trying to. People are hopping in, so I just want to get you up to date. We are signing and selling some custom posters for our short film. If you would like to purchase one, I have a link at the top of the live chat. We will all sign it, including Matt, who's here on his phone.
Well, Matt's about to take off.
Oh, yes.
His little sick boy self just can't stick around
He's
for any
sick, which
longer.
is why he's not here. But he will sign it. I'll bring all these to him to sign. And Jen, my wife, will sign them too. So if you would like to get a signed poster from all of us, we'll sign them here live. I have a couple of these amazing Spider-Man number 700s up as well. They have value in their own right, but I will sign it too, or we can all sign it, whatever you like.
Everybody say bye to Matt.
Just let me know. See you later, Matt.
Matt, I'll see you tomorrow, right?
What?
You're going to Pensacola.
You're going to Pensacon, right, Matt?
Oh yeah, I'll be there spreading the flu to everybody. You got it.
Somebody will be, so if it's not you, someone else will be.
It's touche.
All right, Matt. We'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for tuning in with us.
Later on, everybody.
All right, peace out.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God, Matt's gone finally.
Phew.
If you have any questions, the chat's getting a little slower right now. So any questions or anything for me or for Tyler or Mac? If you don't know, Mac did the suit design for our Spider-Man fan film. So he'd also done a lot of the work, some storyboarding too. So I know y'all haven't seen him, but that's who that is. That's Mac. Prime is here as well. So yeah, any type of questions, let us know. What type of nurse is Matt? What department does he work in? I don't think I could say. Or actually, I don't even know if I know what department he works in anymore. I know he was doing hospice for a while, but I don't know what he's doing now.
Sounds really crappy.
Prime, are you going to put that whole suit on?
Not yet.
I'm going to make it a goal. If you want to see Prime in a full-on Spider-Man suit, let's make that happen.
Wait, I didn't bring the normal Spider-Man. Mine's a more lingerie style.
That's fine. He said his is more lingerie
The
side.
lingerie edition.
Are those access panels in that?
Yeah.
We're still live. What's up? No. What do you for when? Like what time period are you talking about right now?
All right.
No.
I made it attainable. Remember,
That's crazy, man.
all the funds for this will go to our short
Would
film.
that be crazy? Because
$5 or more super chats, Prime will wear a full-on Spider-Man suit.
I will. I love you too, bro. This just in for Matt Lane.
What?
He just told me, I kid you not, he said 100% of proceeds for books that are bought during this live stream are going towards the film.
Okay, well, that's great. Yeah, so you want to get fit on eating nothing but fast food. Matt said he'll put it. You don't have to do that, Matt. I don't even know if I'll.
That's crazy.
I know Matt offered. I don't know if I'll actually make him do that. He's worked really, really hard on that
I know.
book.
That's why I'm like, no way.
So I give him such a hard time. I don't know if you've watched any of our regular videos where I just clown on him so much. He really did put a lot of work into that, and it's got a lot of really great information in there.
Yeah. No, I mean, definitely check it out. I bought it. I bought the digital copy. I bought the physical copy. It's if you are somebody that that loves fast food and wants to lose some weight, tell you what, that's the way to do it.
You get a $2 super chat. How would Spider-Man operate in Florida? Well, the movie magic will film a lot of it in Florida, but it will actually take place in New York. There, for Descent, we're going to try and film some of that in Atlanta and actually in New York. But I mean, yeah, there's ways around. Yeah, honestly, I actually interviewed. I don't know if I told you this. I interviewed one of the extras that was in the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie. It's on Patreon early if you'd like to check it out. But they filmed that opening New York or the Unity Day festival scene that takes place in New York. They filmed that in like Southern California. So that's just how movies are done. It's just the movie itself may be located somewhere, but you film it wherever.
Unity Day Festival where Goblin shows up.
Yeah, where he attacks.
That's
everyone.
like specifically
Times Square. Yeah, they
Interesting.
filmed that in Southern California.
All the balloons block out all the stuff you don't need to see.
Yeah, yeah. The guy who I've
have
edited,
an
he was like, "There's
entire
only
face
one
shot.
real balloon there."
Not just the nose, but I've seen those.
I've only done very limited cosplay.
Yeah.
And so I was like, one thing that bothers me was wearing the mask is
It squishes your
it's
nose and
sweaty. Yeah, and so I'm like, I saw this, and I'm like, okay, it's
Yeah.
nice. I just tried it. The other thing I had to look up. Oh crap! I was like, dude, everyone can see my religion. Here, so
Littlefoot says, might have to buy a signed copy now. Honestly, if you want, well, I probably asked Matt. We might just go ahead and sign one and send it to you because you did such a huge super chat earlier. So if you really would like that, either email me or Matt. We'll make that happen. Can you please make an Edge of Time film adaptation from the video game? I love time travel stuff, honestly, just separately anyway. But
You think the budget is
yeah,
hard for this one?
yeah, I think our budget. Yeah, my gosh, I couldn't imagine. Good question though. Somebody asked, can we have Prime's background? Can we have a quick overview of everyone in the group? Sure.
I got mine, so they were asking for others.
Oh yeah. Well, we've had Prime's background. Mac. Okay, yeah, go ahead, give it.
Yeah.
Just,
My name is Mac. You can find me on Instagram at MacJArts. I am, I guess, art lead for these films. Well, if people want to know who I am, I don't have any kind of following whatsoever. I think my biggest fan is just my kid, and then I got no one else. My
your
wife's
fan.
there too. Oh, thank you, Holden. I appreciate that.
Biggest fan. I don't know.
Aw. Anyways, I'm art lead for the film. I do a lot of our storyboarding, suit designer, concept artist, a little bit of that. Dip my toes in basically anything that I can illustrate. That is what I basically do and why I'm here.
Yeah, and his backstory. I mean, I guess that's what you're doing on this film. But he also went a little bit in depth of some of his background into like art school and all this stuff. We met on the set of a film called The Duff, like 10 years ago. How long ago was it?
I don't know when The Duff was made, but I'm pretty sure it's, I think, coming up on 11 years.
That's crazy. So we've been friends for 11, 12 years or so. That's how we met on set. I am Tyler Gillette. Hello. Nice to meet all of you. Those of you who don't know me, I'll be playing Peter Parker in this film. I have the pleasure of working with Holden and the rest of the team on this. I'm very, very grateful that he reached out because he had a Spider-Man film that he wanted to do. Spider-Man is my favorite character of all time. It is a dream of mine to play the role. And so I actually wrote my own short film because I said, hey, if I'm not going to be cast as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, I will make my own film. So he was also nice enough to help me out with my film. So we're doing both at the same time. They kind of live in the same universe. A little bit more backstory about me. I've been acting since I was, probably 11 or 12 years old. So I do enjoy storytelling more so than just a superhero. Like I love acting and stories in general. Also am an American Ninja Warrior. Did that for 12 years of my life and was on 5 seasons of the show. So hoping that some of those physical abilities will play a decent part in the Spider-Man film. That way we can, have some actual cool fight scenes and stuff. And I feel like a lot of the fan film stuff is really hard to get action shots in film. So we're going to try really hard to do that.
Yeah, we actually had a comment early on of somebody saying, oh, great, being me, and they were like, oh, great, another actionless Spider-Man fan film. And I was like, you know what, we got to make sure we actually have some action. And not that it wasn't before, but it's like, okay, you know what, now that you say that, I'm going to try and really make that a priority that we have some like actual fighting stuff going on.
Yeah, we have some people that we should be able to get some wire work. Like we might be able to put me up on some wires to toss me around and swing around and stuff as well.
Some good news here. Okay, so Matt said every signed copy of Get Fit on Fast Food will go to the film. Matt Lane Fitness. Matt, you did your website wrong. MattLaneFitness.com. We'll get you there. So thank you so much, Matt. Another $5 super chat. 2 more $5 or greater super chats, and Matt and Prime will come out here. Oh, one more. Prime will come out in a Spider-Man costume. Someone who wants to make a Superman short film, what is your process on getting around the copyright for the character? We talked about this a little bit more. Basically, you can't. The number one thing is that so long as you aren't really making money on the character, you should be fine. Most studios will leave fan films alone because they're really not, for one, they're not worth going after. Number two is that it's not good business for them to go after their own fans, especially fans that love the character so much. And as long as you're not using music, I think it would also be a good idea to maybe make the suit or make the costume, whatever that you're using, somewhat original or somewhat different, so that it's not like Christopher Reeves or Henry Cavill's or something like that. That's also another thing. But honestly, any studio could go after any fan film, but you don't see Disney going after any of these Star Wars fan films. They usually like to let people get involved. We mentioned earlier that in Lotus, before all the controversial stuff came out, that John Watts, the director of No Way Home and Homecoming and Far From Home, actually messaged them and said, "Hey, good luck on your thing. It looks great." So that's kind of the culture. You should be fine, but I can't ever say like a guarantee, or even for us that we'll be 100% fine. But for the most part, they usually will leave you alone. It's Prime time. We are the Lockwoods is making sure that Prime comes out in a Spider-Man costume. Good luck, Prime. Okay, Prime's going to go ahead and get dressed in a Spider-Man costume and come out here. Thank you for letting me pimp you out. Holden, I would love to make a custom fan artwork of you and Jen in a style of your choosing, Marvel, DC, etc., and any IP, and I'll mail them to you. Thank you so much. We used to get so much more fan mail back when we were in like the height of the MCU. I love getting fan mail, fan art. Some of the posters, that's not. But we have
Holden.
We have a couple of like drawing in my office and down in the hallway that we haven't put up yet that are like fan artwork that's sent. So maybe I would love DBZ. I actually never get any DBZ style. I have a few Marvel, but DBZ would be wonderful. And we have a mailing address in every video description. Matt. Okay, Prime's getting dressed. I got to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to take a little break here.
Yeah, and what I think me and Mac are going to do real quick, we are going to remind you, because the title of this actually I realized doesn't have anything about posters in it. So we are doing signed posters. Just want to remind everybody, because if you've joined late, you might not know that there is a link that will show you all of the signed posters that you can purchase. And if you do order one of these posters during this live stream, we will all be signing them. And then Matt and I believe Jen will also be signing them as well. And so we're going to go through some of these posters. Obviously, you can click the link and you can look and see what they look like. But let me show you some of them. Yeah. We're not. Yep.
Thanks, Zyko, for the $5.
And yes, Zyko 8680 suit time. Yeah, thanks for the $5.
Suit time. That's
right. He's getting his suit on.
I was going to be the one to stand up and show those, so you could talk to everybody.
That's
but
up to you. Whatever.
You do your thing. You know what? You're the on-screen talent. I'm
also I also do have a Spider-Man suit. If you guys want to see me in it is not the Spider-Man suit for the film, but it is a Spider-Man suit. If you want to see it, I will put it on. Let's say we'll make the goal 5 more super chats. If 5 more super chats pop up, I can go put on a suit. All right. So this is the first poster. This is the Spider-Man Book of Peter main poster we got here. Yes, fantastic. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. We have this one, which is one of my favorites. This is based on a comic book cover where you have Spidey all posted up in the rain, perched up. It's sick.
It's for the nostalgia fans.
Absolutely. We got this one of Spider-Man swinging. It's
one of
action
the
shot.
action shots.
One of the action shots. Another one of Spider-Man brooding, not in the rain, but a little closer up, a little more detailed. Pretty sick. And then our last one, which Mac worked on heavily because he's such a fantastic artist. This is a comic book style. The other ones were more like 3D rendered, more realistic. This is a comic book style. And this is for Spider-Man Descent, because we are working on 2 Spider-Man films, Spider-Man Book of Peter and Spider-Man Descent. But I love that Spider-Man.
Yeah, and obviously the main one we're trying to get out right now is kind of Holden's brainchild, which is the Book of Peter, based on the
comic book run with the One Above All.
Basically, yeah, he's got some spiritual journey he's working out and kind of inner conflict he's dealing with on his role as Spider-Man and how it affects those around him and everything. And the other film that Tyler's working on, Descent, is a completely original story of his own doing.
Yep. It's a Spider-Man, a very interesting story that I've wanted to see with Spider-Man, and so I wrote it, and gosh, I hope it's good.
Yeah, and again, I won't go into too much, but it's going to be diving into a lot of stuff we don't really see about Spider-Man, and we haven't seen in film. Both of these films are going to be like that. Holden brought out some snackies.
And
wonderful, and I might go get me a soda. Well, I need to see how the magic happens in the seat, which I will get up.
People are complimenting your poster here,
Oh,
Mac.
thank you.
The Descent poster specifically.
Awesome. I'm trying to read.
Do you want to
Reading
sit
is
down?
hard. I draw pictures, not words.
All right, you need to get out of the seat.
Yeah, I'm getting up.
You can have this seat if you want.
do your
If you want to trade, that's fine. Thank you.
Sorry, I needed the laptop.
Wear it and tell the roommates you're the new. What? Hold on. Wear it and tell the roommates you're the new security. The suit? I'm assuming we're talking about the Spider-Man suit.
Prime is getting dressed to be in the suit.
I also said
That was a goal that we achieved.
I said 5 more, and I'll get in mine too.
Oh, okay.
If they want, just to.
Well, I could put it on here.
Sure.
And we have some props, Holden. I don't know if we're wanting to show those off tonight or not, or hold off till later, or I know you mentioned that earlier.
Showing off some props.
Yeah.
Depends on what I want to show off. What did you have?
I don't know. I mean, I have the thing I brought out earlier.
Oh.
I don't know if that's worth showing or not. I don't know.
We'll probably hold off on that one
We'll hold off
because
on
that's really more for Descent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's more of a hidden gem.
No one said anything about that.
No one said anything about what?
Yeah, well, don't. That's hidden. That's your thing. Never mind.
I'm not on mic.
We're not, afraid of having little Easter eggs
Suit
here and
time.
there for things. Can you
Are
imagine?
you are you auctioning off action figures? I wonder if you collect them, Holden. What are some of your favorites that you own? Yeah, I'll. Yo, Holden, I love your videos. Love you too. Thank you. Yeah, I have some action figures I was gonna try and auction off or try to figure out the best way. It doesn't have to be Spider-Man, but I had this symbiote Spider-Man. It's a '90s action figure from back in the day. I'd be willing to sign it. It's still in box. I've had it for forever. So if that's something you'd like, I have a ton of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super figures, the Dragon
he's
Stars
grabbing one.
collection. Pretty much any character from Dragon Stars I have. So if you would like, hey, I want a Super Saiyan Goku or Super Saiyan 2 Goku or Super Saiyan, I have like the Target exclusives. Oh yeah, so who's that?
This is
Oh, it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yeah, I just got that one. Yeah, so if there are any of those, I will part with them so that you can, if you would like, and I'll sign it and whatever. I might put it at like a premium charge just because we are fundraising, but maybe me signing it, I don't know if that'll make it worth your while. Just let me know what you'd like, and I'll put it on there. We are doing a ton of posters.
Yeah,
we're
we
all
just went through
signing
all of them. We just showed all of them each one more time. Jeez.
$50 from Matt. Matt, YouTube takes a cut. Just give me the $50. Shout out to Jake for ordering a signed copy of Get Fit on fast food. Here's the funds for going on the film. Well, thank you so much, Jake. Matt, I also put the PayPal link. They take much less than YouTube will. But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We have an Indiegogo that's been around for I don't know how long now.
Indiegogo will take a cut too. Not
That's
nearly
true.
as much
Not
as
nearly
YouTube.
as much. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that a lot. Hopefully I answered his question. Will you and Jen watch Wonder Man or that's on Patreon? Right now, no. Honestly, TV shows have always been a really difficult thing for us. We have 2 seasons of The Punisher on Patreon right now, the full reactions. And then we have edited the full season 1. I'm going to start releasing those tomorrow if you're interested. But that's really the last show that we've done recently. So I don't know as of right now because I really want to watch Wonder Man. Jake the Goat. What are your favorite arcs across Dragon Ball? So Mac actually didn't realize this until a couple months ago that Mac is actually a big Dragon Ball fan.
Oh, I
as
should
well.
let you have this seat. Here you go.
So yeah, I'll let Mac
Here you
tell
go.
about his favorite arc.
You guys can sit there and nerd out about. I know nothing about Dragon Ball.
My favorite, yeah, I know Sean Schemmel. I probably shouldn't call him.
Did they say Z or overall?
to call him.
I said I could call him, but it might be late in California where he lives.
It's earlier in California.
Yeah, it's 2 hours earlier, but it's still what's 8:30. My favorite arcs in Dragon Ball. The problem is that there are so many positive moments in each arc, in my opinion.
Right.
I'd say overall, I think we get one of the biggest payoffs with the end of the Frieza arc,
Right.
In multiple ways with the Saiyans just as a whole. Super Saiyan obviously introduced. I think about the Cell arc, and you get Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which is super significant. That I loved. The Boo arc, I know a lot of people that's not their favorite. I loved it because they get a little wild when you have Goten and Trunks going Super Saiyan as children, and you're okay, well, power scaling kind of all over the place. But we get Super Saiyan 3. We get to see a lot of Ultimate Gohan. We get to see Fusion introduced, Gotenks, Vegito. Super Boo, I love the end fight with Kid Buu, with Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta giving his whole "You are the best" Kakarot speech. So those are like really great moments. But I would say probably overall, the Frieza conclusion.
I'm just gonna go summarize mine real quick. It is the Cell arc, only because of Gohan, and Gohan is, I think, one of my favorite characters, underutilized and underwritten.
I know Prime is back here, Spider-Man. Real quick, I will say that Jen and I are currently working on a video where I tried recruiting Kyle Hebert, who played the narrator. He also plays adult Gohan. And we were talking back and forth, and I really tried getting him to narrate this particular thing. There was some legality issues, so he could not do it, but he was going to. I see that's one of those cases of me trying to get something cool like that on the channel.
Last thing. If you're talking about DBZ abridged, it's going to be 100% Frieza.
DBZ Bridge Players. Prime came out as Spider-Man because we reached our goal of fundraising, so he got in his Spider-Man suit.
Here, Ty, I'll give you the mic.
Right.
It's Spider-Man.
I'm more of a Times Square Manhattan
Times Square man.
version. Yeah. More specifically that location, Spider-Man. But I can't see in this thing. I can't. My lenses are fogging up. Actually,
You look
I
fantastic.
appreciate you getting into that
You
costume.
look amazing.
Honestly, you might use those lenses. Just kidding.
I think you're the stunt double now.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be helpful.
I thought you're the stunt devil.
Well, my old
Don't
man
you do your own
knees,
stunts?
my old man knees might argue with you there.
Okay, I can't do a flip, but I can do all the landing.
Also, I pulled a ham.
or all the throws against the wall.
I pulled a hamstring.
Let me switch with you real quick.
Pull the hammy.
A couple questions here. A couple people have been asking, Holden, are you guys going to finish the Stranger Things reactions? We're hoping to. The only reason we haven't is just because of time. Most of the videos you've been seeing recently are from our backlog, but we just had not been able to finish it yet. There's no controversial reason we didn't. We just hadn't got a chance yet. Oh my gosh. Do you think you and Jen will watch season 2 of Fallout? We did the first season. Same kind of thing with TV shows. They're just really difficult to do. I would like to do it, especially because after the first season of Fallout, I got back into Fallout 4 and spent a lot of time doing that. Like just Spider-Man just here messing around while I'm trying to read these. This is the Spider-Man that harasses people, kids in Times Square.
Hey, you guys want a picture with Spider-Man? All right.
That'd be $20. Yeah.
Is this the Jack Black version?
Oh yeah. Heard that you and Jen watched Game of Thrones. We'll be watching House of the Dragon and Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I have no plans to, but we might. Somebody goes, it's very mid. Thank you for being here, Spider-Man. What do you think about our short film? Do you think people should contribute by getting a signed poster at the link at the top of the live chat? You can also get I have 2 copies of Amazing Spider-Man 700. These are about $150, $200 comic books in their own right. I will sign them if you would like. Matt can sign it. Jen can sign it. Any of us can sign it. Just let me know. Anyway, what do you think about the Spider-Man fan film?
I think most of the viewers are probably like, get me pictures of Spider-Man.
This is not the suit we're using, by the way. There might be some confusion.
No.
I should probably I should probably let you know.
This is just my cheap suit. Like I mentioned earlier, Pensacon is this weekend, so I'm taking my daughter. She's been watching what's the Disney show Spidey and Amazing Friends. Yeah, and so she has an affinity for Ghost Spider, and so I got her a little Ghost Spider outfit, and then what should Daddy go as? And she's like Spider-Man. So
fortunately, my laptop is covering your, as Matt said, your Spidey balls. So it is actually covered. Your web shooters.
Yo.
It says that's the Spidey that parents harass for. Sorry, I said it wrong. It said I got it backwards. It said that Spidey said. It said that's the Spidey that parents harass for pictures with their kids.
yes.
Yeah, my bad. I misread.
Spidey and His Amazing Friends, greatest Spider-Man intro song. Yes or no?
Yes, because it's
Fall Out Boy.
It's Fall Out Boy. Well, it's and his name's going up, but yes. So yeah, my daughter gets a little 2000s rock going on in there, you know.
Super chat, $5. 3 more $5 or higher super chats. He will get in a Spider-Man suit. Thoughts on American Ultra, Truman Show, or Goonies? American Ultra, I haven't actually seen. Truman Show, loved it. Prime and I actually did a video with our wives where we went to the filming locations for Truman Show out at 30A. So nobody watched that video, but we went out there and we did all that, and we showed what it looks like today.
Yeah, we showed the Truman House and the roads and everything, the
town square and everything.
What about the dome?
Yeah.
Shut the devil.
You couldn't pan out that far.
Or Goonies. Love Goonies. I think it's great. I actually been meaning to show Jen that. Will MJ be in the film? Maybe.
I mean, I don't mind divulging a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Mine, yes.
Well,
That's all I'm gonna say. How much? And
I mean, his timing, like his takes place after.
I'm not speaking
Yeah, a
on
little
this
bit.
film.
Well, and my wig hasn't showed up yet, and my gingivitis hasn't cleared for a kissing scene.
Yeah,
so
we
haven't filmed it.
We cast Prime as MJ.
Prime, can you kiss upside down?
Do I still have the goblin sculptures from the
What's
O2
our number?
movie? Yes. If you would like to buy one. Let me go find one. Actually, because I kept one for me. I think I have one still. Let me go see if I can find it real quick.
Goblin skull?
Yeah, so I came upon this. Here they are here. I don't know if you could see them. This one's out of the box, but it's a limited run of the Green Goblin.
Cool.
And I have the box. So I actually sold a couple at the time to fans of the channel. I kept one for me, but I think I have a spare one. I think the box was like severely damaged, or there was some issue with it, which is why I didn't. But I'll go look for it.
I also have a jumping topics, but this is something that I just recently watched, and I want your guys' opinions on it, including you, Holden. Have you guys seen? Oh, we can't talk too much because Mac, you haven't seen it, and we got to watch it. Have you seen Marvel Zombies? The Marvel Zombies show that was on Disney Plus. Anybody?
I have not yet.
Oh my
I
goodness!
believe
Never
they
mind.
did.
I guess this entire conversation is out the window.
Too. I don't know. I've given up on the shows just because they're not the things that intrigue me right now and currently. And I mean, Loki had me a little bit, but I still kind of just backed off of it because I'm waiting for something of more substance. I don't know how to describe it, but I haven't watched it. And Tyler's been saying great things about zombies, and so it's got me hyped a little bit to watch it now. I may make him drive. We had how long was our drive here? 4.5 hours because I'm a speed demon.
We're not gonna watch it.
I may no. I'm gonna watch it. You're driving. I may just binge it in the car, give me some buckies, and have a great old time. You know.
I want to watch it with you. I was just curious because Marvel Zombies has been out for a little bit now, and I hadn't had the chance to watch it until like last week, and I was actually very impressed. And there's a specific, without spoiling, there's a specific character in Marvel Zombies that I think is the best version, if we're talking about the MCU compared to MCU, is the best version of this character we have seen in any MCU media. It is so cool, and I want to talk about it to someone that's seen it because I haven't had the chance to.
Well, and I've kind of, like what you said, I've kind of started to go back because after, Fantastic Four and now this build up to Doomsday, I'm like, well, okay, what have I missed? Because
Right.
I did keep up with like Loki and WandaVision, obviously for those reasons. So I know some of it's going to be probably heavily implied with the Loki series, season 1 and 2. I went back and watched one I was just completely avoiding, the Marvels.
I just watched the Marvels
I just
a week
went
ago.
back and rewatched the Marvels.
I didn't watch it at all until a week ago.
Yep, exactly. The same. And
I hate to be pessimistic on a live stream. It was terrible.
it was terrible.
I didn't like it.
Honestly, I didn't hate it. I think because this one I went into going, this is dumb. I don't want to watch this. I was like, okay, entertain, or I was just really tired.
No, fair. Hey, I'm not gonna poo-poo on somebody that enjoyed it. If they enjoyed it, great, good. Enjoy content. I just didn't like it personally for different reasons.
Yeah. But I have started to go back, so maybe I'll watch it because, with this Doomsday, who knows what they're gonna.
Yeah, I know.
There's already all the X-Men stuff being referenced with.
Yeah, somebody said Marvel Zombies is goated. Someone said sounds like Mac needs to watch Wonder Man. Oh. Apparently it's good.
I do want to watch.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's good.
That just started.
Can Prime see, or is it just a white haze?
It is. It literally. Yeah, it was started off, but now that I've been breathing, I can't see anymore.
They want to know if you're the actual Spider-Man actor. Somebody asked in the film. I mean, if honestly,
no.
If he wants to be. I don't mind tagging in and out.
No.
Me and Tyler have been joking throughout like the filming and everything going on in this, how there's another spider individual that may show up. Just jokingly, this isn't real. We called him Spider Manny. And I think we found our Spider-Man-y.
Here we go.
You know, it'd be funny if I said yes, I am the one playing the Spider-Man in this fan film, and then all of a sudden Holden's subscribe account drops, and all of a sudden the money starts getting like recalled, and we'd be like, all right.
Well, let's make sure that doesn't happen, everyone. Again,
No, I am not playing Spider-Man.
Again, if you're wanting more info or updates on this, just check out the Instagram. That is Spider-Man Book of Peter Instagram.
Or the Indiegogo.
So somebody was asking about Green Goblin bust. I have one left, aside from the one that I'm keeping here. So if you would like that, just let me know. Like, if you want what you'd like to pay for it, I can sign it if you'd like, and I'll put it on my website to that you can select and pay for. I also have a ton. I don't know if you're interested in any of this. This is Dragon Ball Z, but I have quite a handful of doubles that I've just inadvertently purchased, thinking I didn't have them. So. There's a couple here that if you would like, I can sell these too.
We have a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the
probably need to
Cell
grab my
saga. We
charger
have a
for my
Super
laptop.
Saiyan Blue Vegeta from Brawly. We have a Super Saiyan Vegito from the Boo saga. We have a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And he's got a bunch of blue splooshes. I don't know what to call those. Energy Blast, Key Blasts in there. We have a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And then, oh, this is a great one. Look at this. Dragon Ball Superhero Super Saiyan Gohan versus Gamma 1.
Someone said Matt would play a great J. Jonah Jameson.
Absolutely.
That'd be
funny.
dope. That'd be awesome.
Man, I wonder who I'd be able to play. Oh, now I'm trying to insert myself into the movie. I don't want to do that.
You should. You could do. Let's just think of like Spider-Man related characters. If you there's a Spider-Man related character, it could be any other hero. Like, there's plenty of heroes that team up with Spider-Man and different things. In fact, he showed up in the Fantastic Four. Was the first time he ever showed up? Was in a Fantastic Four comic.
That's right. Well, I'm definitely not going to be Mr. Fantastic. I'll tell you that.
Got fantastic people that run into Spider-Man a lot. You got, I guess, Fantastic Four. I mean, obviously, if we're talking MCU, like
I want to do.
Obviously, there's the classic Punisher.
I want to do some ADR work. I just want to be a voice.
Yeah, there's the classic Punisher scene where he's like holding Spider-Man. What other characters?
Punisher would be a cool character to have in our film, I think.
Okay, I think you should do the voiceover for Green Goblin.
I would love to do that.
That's what you should do. I really want you to do.
Osborne.
Matt wanted to see my ball, right?
No.
All right.
Someone said Matt would be a great J. Jonah Jameson.
He would be. His
I'm okay with that.
For Spider-Man would come through.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that. I think that would work. Let's make it happen.
Someone said Doc Ock aura for you.
Just let you know, if 3 more $5 or greater super chats, and Tyler will get into a Spider-Man costume as well. And Prime does not need to stay in it as long as he is. So that's just a little extra for you, for you guys.
Holden, have you seen Marvel Zombies?
No, not the show.
Oh, you haven't?
There was an episode that was in like the regular What If, I think.
Yeah.
So I saw that.
Okay, well, I'm alone then. No one here has seen it. I was
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
way more.
It's its own thing.
It has it's its own show. It's a 4-episode run.
And apparently it's not related to the What If series that
It's
they have.
not.
Apparently it's not related to that one episode.
I was
Or
just
maybe.
very much impressed with Marvel Zombies because I hadn't seen it until about a week ago. And-
is it like actually like Velcro-y?
No, it's not Velcro, but it's
Or
just
is it the
catching on.
fingertip thing?
Question here too, Holden. What is the most valuable collectible you have that you are willing to part with and sell to support the movie right now? That's a really good question. Geez, I don't know. Honestly, probably one of my childhood
Not child.
Spider-Man toys. I have this like 2002 Spider-Man action figure that's like super articulate. Articulated, and I've had it for forever. I would probably sell that, but it's not. I think it's actually probably worth like $100 or something just by itself. But I would probably sell it for way more because that would be tough for me to part with that. Or not to sell. What is your most valuable, cherished collectible that you own? I'll let you guys think of a good collectible. I'd have to think about it.
What's that Spider-Man poster signed by?
That is actually a reprint that is not signed. That's a Spider-Man 2 poster that's signed. It was a gift from my daughter. she got it from us. She didn't know. She got it from a site that she thought it was all signed for real.
I see a Sam
you know
Raimi
what?
signature up there.
Thank you. Yeah, so I have some signed Sam Raimi things that when I actually met him in person. I have that picture there that y'all can't see, and I'm talking about. It's a film cell from the first Spider-Man movie, signed by Sam Raimi, that I signed in person. So that's something I actually brought to him, and he signed. Those are pretty good.
You'd never sell that though.
Yeah, well, they're made out to me, so I don't know if anybody would actually want those.
Yeah, but you couldn't. You could never.
Yeah, I would. I don't think I would. A couple of pictures of me with Sean Schemmel and Christopher Sabat, Goku and Vegeta voice actors, that are signed. So probably one of these signed. Kevin Conroy signed that Batman picture to me. He wrote it to me. That's before he passed away.
That probably holds some value now.
Well, it's signed to me, so probably not.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but I did that intentionally. And honestly, a lot of actors prefer that because it's less likely to be resaled. So it's personal, so I'm the only one that'll ever have that. So those are probably up there.
I love your Norman Osborn portrait.
Yeah, that was a fan sent that to me. That's why I'm not going to sell that. I can't sell it.
That might be a movie prop.
I don't even have like any movie props. Like legit, like signed by
Jeez,
people I
Littlefoot.
appreciate like that. Like I don't know. To me, I feel like I think the thing that I would be able to part with the most that probably means a lot to me, because I've done a lot of like handmade, like I handmade a Captain America suit, or not Captain America suit, Captain America shield, and I also handmade an entire Iron Man suit. I think I'd probably part with my Captain America shield. Was the first thing I ever made
So
for the right price to
got
support
a
the film.
$100
Oh my
Australian. So it's about 70 USD. Holden in the suit? Question mark.
Thank you so much.
Aussies, man.
I will get in a suit, but it would have to be a little bit more than that. I'm a little bit more. I'll be like, come on, Holden, can't deny the people. Oh, geez.
Prima donna.
You got to make some sort of a concession here for a goal.
I'll honestly, because I'm trying to raise the money for it. I don't know what the value would be. Let me know in the chat. It's not off the table. I'll do it. That was 70 USD for that. Let me know what dollar amount you'd be willing or you think would be fair. And I think I actually don't even know if I have a Spider-Man suit. So
You have to put that one on.
well, Prime would have to let me, and I have to ask permission. Change behind the couch.
TOS, you're fine.
Yeah,
One funny thing, I did see a comment about
Holden Stern.
Prime's in the Spidey suit, not Holden. But fans of the
It's like, I'm Spider-Man.
You look fantastic.
Spooderman.
Man.
They say great power comes great responsibility.
I'm Iron Man. Just put all of that.
That I actually don't know if we. Anyway,
Don't look at me.
continue now.
This is your channel.
Okay, all right, go ahead. That was
I
Prime.
can't mention the words wax strips, but you can. I'm just saying. The word balls have come up about 10
followed the
times.
channel long enough. I used to do dumb cosplay
Take
a
it off.
lot. Every time we did a My Friend Watches, and I'd show up in some kind of low budget.
That was your trademark for a while.
Yeah. I came as I still like the Vision one because that was the most sporadic things around the house that I had to put together, and I came up as like the original Vision outfit with the yellow and the green and like dish gloves.
Those are some good times.
I want to mention, Ed, you said cool poster. I don't know if you're talking about this one, but we are selling posters. I just want to keep reminding people because
And if you need to see them again,
there is a link. We have, I think it's 5 different posters. This is one of them without the text down here. We have this poster is available to be signed and purchased. There is a link. Where is the link?
It's at the
Somewhere.
top. It's at the top of the live chat. And it's also in the description, too.
And this is kind of your one time to get a signed poster. There's a chance you can still get, I think on Indiegogo, there is a tier where you can get signed posters, but if you get a poster from the website later, there's no guarantee that it's going to be signed. Most likely it will not be. So if you want a signed poster now, now's the chance.
Will you and Jen rewatch Avatar: Way of Water to get ready for Avatar: Fire and Ash digital? Probably won't rewatch it, but I do want to watch Fire and Ash because I missed it in theaters. We just didn't have the time to go do it. Same. I still want to check it out. I like James Cameron a lot, and I'm one of the few people on the internet that actually likes those movies. I just hadn't got a chance to see it.
the movies are great. I just think he made the same movie.
So it made it same twice. Holden, have you read the new Ultimate Spider-Man run that came out in 2024? No, I have not, unfortunately. Thank you for that super chat, and sorry to just give you a disappointing answer there. Yeah, let me know what amount if you really want me to wear the suit. I'm not opposed to it, but yeah, just let me know what amount if you'd like me to do it. Two more $5 or greater, and Tyler's going to put his on. You brought yours?
Yeah, it's in the car, but I'll go get it.
Neither of these suits are the ones that we're going to be using in our short film that's being custom made right now. It was designed by Mac. That's Mac there, in case you didn't know.
Sure, why not?
Um,
Show a photo.
They've not been able to see it.
I'm just gonna show your concept art for the actual suit because the ones that are being
Littlefoot,
made
I'll
are
take
just...
an Instagram follow. I'll do that. I'm guessing it's your same name.
Nope, that's not it. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is our suit for the film. It is not. That is so
Show
glary.
show the other one with the 3 figures. It's a darker image. It'll look better.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Here, let me just pull down the brightness. There we go.
Yeah, and if people recently joined, he's showing the suit that they designed for the fan film. What I'm wearing and what Tyler brought to wear tonight also is not.
Yeah, this suit, this
These are
design right here, this concept design was drawn up by Mac,
I actually have a talent.
one of our artists on the film, and he designed this suit, and it is being custom made as we speak. So we are very excited about it.
Littlefoot, send me your Instagram handle. I'll follow you.
And you can see these images on the Instagram and on the Indiegogo.
Yes, you can. Oh, sorry, I should be giving you the mic.
You can see all these images on the Indiegogo, on the Instagram, a few different reference images, some CG mock-ups, all our posters that are rendered in CG or illustrated have the suit that will be in the movie, if not 95% accurate to what the suit's going to be.
What is everyone's expectations, hopes, thoughts on Doomsday that's right around the corner? Good question.
Hopes that it's going to be incredible. Thoughts, I hope it's going to be incredible. And that's it. No, I originally was a little bit like, oh, I don't know about the whole, Robert Downey Jr. coming back, but the excitement definitely won out because there's kind of a way to do anything good. You just have to know how to write that character back in a way that actually makes sense. You can do it well. Will they? We're gonna see.
I got pretty hyped when I saw Cyclops. I know that that's,
Oh my
that was
God,
I know that
yes.
was just spoon feeding fan service. I'm fully aware of that, but
I love
I
it.
did love it.
Yeah,
I did like it.
amazing.
Well, I think fan service, right, gets thrown out. People want to see it, but at the same time, reasons behind it. So that's my hope for it. And I don't know other people's opinions, but when it's the Russo brothers coming back to do it, that gives me some hope because I feel like they did do the majority of the MCU very well, with a couple exceptions of the other directors that came in and did their movies for the projects. But yeah, that's my hope on it. The Russo's brothers tying it in, and I love the fan service we're already seeing. I do hope they give a little bit more actual meaning behind it.
Right. And the past couple of films that have been released have also been done, I think, with a little bit more, I don't want to say the word effort, but I at least feel like people are trying harder to get back those feelings of previous films, getting back, the escalating, interests in people. I felt that way with, what was the last film that just came out? Fantastic Four. It finally intrigued me, and it brought back my interest into things. And this is with characters.
Kind of started
Thunderbolts
as
did
well.
that too. Introducing Sentry is a new character that I think people are underestimating as far as not necessarily likability, but the possibilities with the wonderful stories that could be made with this character. And again, we've seen Fantastic Four multiple times now, and what they're doing now seems to be set in the right path to make something great like once was. Now, is everything going to be as good as Endgame or Infinity War? I'm going to go ahead and say right now, no, I don't think that. But I am totally welcome to be proven wrong.
I was like stretching.
Know any concepts are we taking? So one thing I've seen and was very apparent to me throughout watching, as you mentioned a few times now, Fantastic Four, and we've had a couple of these shows showing like the younger generation coming up is like, do we make speculation that Doom in Doomsday he's coming around collecting the children of these powerful beings, because we showed now Captain America having a child. Right. And we know Fantastic Four and him and
in WandaVision,
about her
kids
children.
Yeah.
And there was
I don't.
one other thing
That
I
is
just
a
saw,
good.
too,
That is a
like,
cool theory to have. I think that definitely is a possibility that could be happening. And you know what? It's the first time I'm hearing about it, and I'm surprised no one's talked about that before. At least I haven't heard anyone talk
and then
about that.
Thor just now also got his child.
And you have all these younger, the
Gore.
younger generation of what could be for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's a cool thing to think about, and you know what? That actually is, I think, a relevant thing to bring up. What do you think, Ty?
I had to go take a phone call, so I'm very confused about exactly where we are in this conversation. But yeah, I'm hopeful.
Speculating, so no, take it with a very
Yeah.
grain of salt that it could be something completely different, but just the new generation of Avengers and well, now mutants, as it seems.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Powerful kids.
powerful children. Like Thor just has Gore's daughter as his daughter.
Yeah,
and Fantastic Four's child. You see,
I just need to have them make me care about the newer characters. You know, just don't do too much nostalgia baiting to the point where I don't care about the newer characters. That's all I'm saying.
Don't make the nostalgia bait.
But then his parents
less
now-
than what it's doing.
Right.
I know.
it tugs at me a little bit more being a father now when I see kids.
Oh no,
I know.
that's what I'm saying. Like that, they have a really good opportunity to make us care about those characters because of that, and so I hope it works.
Let me comment here for a second, guys. Sorry to interrupt. Littlefoot, who has donated the most by far this whole live stream. I gave you a follow back. I saw you noticed on Instagram. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Honestly, it's my pleasure. Very, very helpful. I just we're trying. If you don't know, for jumping on now, we're selling about 5 different posters on the link that's on top of the live chat. We're all signing them. Matt Lane will also be signing it, and Jen will sign it. They're not here right now, but I'll make sure that they're signed before they go. And I just lowered the price $5 for all of them. So they were $35. They're $30 now. So if you'd like to get a little bit of a discount, now's the best time, because I will put it back up.
And if you want to be entertained, every poster that gets purchased, we shock ourselves with a shot collar.
Yeah, so that's very fun too. 2 more super chats, $5 and above. Tyler will get in a Spidey suit. Oh no, actually we missed out on that goal. So let me know if there's a goal you'd like to see.
Maddie said, "Get in the suit, Tyler." My friend Maddie is in the live stream. Hey Maddie.
Littlefoot says, "I've had
Maddie,
my
if you
Spidey
donate
suit.
$5 or more."
I've had my Spidey suit since I was 13, so it's a bit tight right now. Is an understatement. Yeah, I've had a couple of suits back in the day too. And then I just got too large for them, and I stopped doing that. Too much. Yeah, Holden, you've been losing weight, man. Look good. Thank you. I have. I've been working really hard. I haven't been saying anything about it, but it's honestly for me. Talk about kids. It was when Jen was pregnant with Mercia, my daughter. I was like, you know what? I really got to get this on lock. And then my son is now 2.5. A little bit older than 2.5, and I was like, I don't want to be the dad that's getting winded at the park. And we're pretty active, so we go to the park and we ride bikes and stuff. And I was like, no, this is just unacceptable. I'm just way too young to be struggling this much. And so when my daughter was born, I was like, okay, that's kind of the big wake up call. So that was the big inspiration for me to do that. Switching that to a little heartfelt moment there. Sorry, guys.
I don't have children, so I don't. Matt, I need you.
All right, we're also trying to get Tyler a girlfriend. That's what we're doing. Got to start there before we can get to the kids.
Anyone want to date Spider-Man?
We're looking for a possible Mary Jane Watson.
Says, I'm from what used to be Mercia. Great name. Yeah, Mercia was back over in England. Thank you so much for the land of Mercia.
You can buy a 1 round of speed dating for me for a $10 super chat.
Yeah, if you want to date Tyler, we'll up it a little bit. $100, you get a date with Tyler. Wow. I got to pimp out Tyler.
We're not paying for any flights or hotel stays.
If you get to me, I will 100% agree to that.
Here's a good question. Fantastic Four or Superman 2025? Honest opinion.
On what? Say that one more time.
Fantastic Four, the new one, or Superman 2025?
I have so many.
Fantastic Four. 100%.
Oh, you mean? Well, it's not asking one or the over, is it?
The most recent Fantastic
No,
Four.
I know, but is it saying one or the other, or just opinions on both?
Which do you prefer?
Or what do you prefer? Oh, Fantastic Four.
I think it's implied. They didn't say.
Okay.
I would probably go Fantastic Four as well. I don't know if you saw any of our reviews for it, but like we were positive. Jen and I were positive about Superman, and I had some nitpicks, some critiques about it, but ultimately it was pretty positive. I just like Fantastic Four, I think, a little bit more. I think I like the character of Superman more. Is that fair to say? Like, maybe not Superman 2025 specifically, but just the character of Superman more. But yeah, people were like, it's one of those divisive, like, if you do not think that this is the best iteration of Superman that's ever been, you're not a real Superman fan. It was one of those types of things. And but I just think, like, we saw Fantastic Four together in theaters, and it just hit all. I don't know what it was. It was probably the kid thing, because Franklin, and there's probably an element because Jen was pregnant at the time, very far along. There might have been an element of that, and it is what it is. But I just resonated with Fantastic Four a little bit more than I did with Superman.
See some really cool shots. I'd say my biggest thing with I didn't hate it, and anyone that says they loved the new the new super I can't see, so my senses are going down. I don't have a spidey senses going on. I'll just make it quicker. My issue with it was it just didn't feel like Superman to me. He was a very weak version of Superman, and he was supposed to.
They hated that critique because I said something similar. They're like, he flew out of a black hole. And
Everybody here, I think,
okay,
agrees with that take, though.
It seemed like he got thrown around a lot more than what we've seen other times. And he seemed a bit more whiny about things.
Yeah.
I would always put him as more of a stoic, like, just these things, not as much as Batman, but
yeah. I think whenever I pointed some of those things out, again, it's not even that big of a deal. It's just, some things that I just kind of noticed. A lot of it, of what you said as well. But people took it like really personally, or they make excuses for it, Talk about excuses. Batman, the new one, the Matt Reeves one that came out, really loved that one. But some people were saying, like, he was so sloppy because he was year 2 Batman. He's year 2. That's why he's fallen down. I was like, in the Dark Knight, he was a year 2 Batman then as well. But people don't think of it in terms of that.
Yeah, I do not.
Saw his training though, and going to prison and getting beat the crap up before he returned.
Yeah, but I mean, just because they don't show it in the Matt Reeves Batman.
I know. I'm just saying we did see.
Right.
Yeah.
So the audience had more of a connection to. But yeah, for like Superman being kind of whiny, or like, well, he's still growing, he's still discovering his identity. Yeah.
I have a lot of problems with just not even the character necessarily of Superman in 2025, but the story in general really bothers me. I don't like being a hater. Like, I don't. I want to, I'm a huge superhero fan. I give a lot of these movies more benefit of a doubt than a lot of people. A classic example, I don't think Thor Dark World is as bad as people say it is. Maybe that's a hot take, but I don't think it's as bad as people say it is.
Say Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder, again, my opinion, terrible, awful, hated it.
That's what most people said.
Right. But
I'm with you there.
But I'm saying I don't want to be a hater because I think it's cool to be a hater. I don't like people like that, and so I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon. This is the worst thing ever made, blah blah blah. But so I just preface that because I know Superman is very polarizing. People love it or hate it. And I really dislike Superman, and I really am not trying to say that just to come across as some way.
In general?
No, the movie. I really did not like the new one. It bothered me. I left upset, which was sad. I was like, I feel like I could talk for like an hour about all of the reasons why. So I don't want to blab too much about it, but a lot of the reasons you guys put, and then there were very specific. Like a very specific one was when Superman is in the apartment and the Justice Gang or whatever is fighting this big floating eyeball, right? And I guess it's supposed to be like a comedic moment because he's like, they got it, it's fine. I'm like, Superman would never say that. Superman would be there to help. You know how many casualties are happening right now? Because you're watching the Justice Gang fight this thing in the background and it's taking them forever. And he's like, they got it, it's fine. And he's just sad. And I'm like, I feel like they didn't understand who Superman is, which is the guy who fights.
We opened a wound.
Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry. Like I said, I said I wouldn't blab forever, but it's just like that is one scene of so many that feels like I just didn't think they understood the character, and I don't even know that much about Superman. But
I think Superman is too perfect, and they made him not perfect, and I think that's something that people have issues with, and that's hard because it's a lose-lose situation, I believe, because you make him too perfect, then where's the interesting parts? Where's the fun?
I mean, look at the uproar when Superman killed
Zod.
Yeah.
So Superman's always had problems with him being so powerful, and perfect as you put. Captain America is another example of this, where he's like so morally righteous, maybe not like as powerful. I've always thought that what makes those stories interesting isn't so much like he's weak, but more so the world around him either trying to change who he is fundamentally. That's usually what they do with Captain America, especially, or they give him a moral problem. That how does a morally perfect character, even though Superman's not morally perfect, but he's pretty steadfast. How would a really, really good person handle a lose-lose situation? Those are usually the type of situations I like to see them in. And I think like almost every Superman movie has done that. Here,
They tried to do that in this new one. I just think it was very weak the way they did it, in my opinion.
My biggest issue, maybe to your point, is that I didn't think that Superman was as steadfast or as righteous or as good as I think that he would have. I almost related to him too much, where I was like, oh yeah, I'd screw up. And one of the things and there are superheroes that I think are good like that. Spider-Man being a really good example. It was like, oh yeah, I'd falter in that way too. Superman, I feel like, is a character where you're like, he really is like, he wouldn't fall there,
Right.
He wouldn't, even though he's not perfect still, but he's like a Christ allegory in a lot of ways.
Right.
People have always compared him to like that, and I think that that's a good way of being like, yeah, he's who I want to strive to be more like, versus I relate to Peter, I fall as I'm trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Versus like Spider-Man looks up to Captain America, for the similar reasons.
I was just going to say that the best version of this kind of character arc, and how I think was done really well as Winter Soldier, is Captain America didn't change as a person, but like you said, the world changed around him, and he had to understand, like, how do I cope with this, because I'm going against what I swore to protect, which is the United States and my government and my people. But the government was turning his back on him, and he felt like he was doing the right thing, even when everyone else was telling him he's not.
Yeah.
Just like the line in Civil War where it's like, plant yourself steadfast like a tree. And like when they say move, you say, no, you move.
You move. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
I think there's a something with modern audiences now where they want to see like a character progression, which totally makes sense to me. And when you think of like Iron Man, who had this great character progression from Iron Man 1 to like Endgame, where he's like, he really grew as a person. But there's something that's a dynamic character, but there's something called a static character. Characters like Captain America, characters like Goku, who at the very beginning of the show is more or less who they are at the end of the show too. And what makes a static character good, Superman probably traditionally, maybe not in the recent movie, but what makes them good is the world functioning or changing or demanding that they change around them, and how they remain steadfast and good throughout all that type of stuff. Captain America is more or less who he was in the first Captain America, and he does have growth. I mean, he went through his nomad phase for whatever, but he is still who he is.
And he makes mistakes, like what he didn't tell Tony.
Right.
What happened to his parents, that is a mistake. Like, he thought he was protecting Tony, and he's like, no, I was ignorant in thinking I was protecting you, when really I was too scared to tell you.
Yeah, but I've heard people say that a character isn't interesting or isn't good because they don't have a character arc or a character growth or something like that. And I can see that to some extent, depending on if you're trying to write a static character or a dynamic character. But just because a character remains the same, like Goku or Captain America or whoever, doesn't mean that they're a badly written character. On the contrary, it may mean that they're a very good written character if the world or the protagonist, or the antagonist that they face is convincing or challenging.
And I think dynamic and static, I still think, I might even fight you on that. I think Captain America is a dynamic character, but not in the traditional way people think of dynamic characters. And a very clear example of it is the very end of Endgame. Like, he did make a selfish decision. Captain America made a selfish decision to go back and live his life and have some privacy to himself and do this thing that he knew, it is for him, so he could have the love of his life. And so I feel like he is a dynamic character. It's just not done in a cookie cutter way. It's done a lot more internally than it is shown physically. And I think that's way more interesting. It's a lot more nuanced, and I think a lot of nuance is missed in movies nowadays.
In general, I would say too. I do love how in Endgame, Tony is the one that sacrifices himself, which is usually the Captain America play, and Captain America is the one who retires and doesn't do that, which is something that Tony actually did in the beginning of Endgame. Anyway, sorry guys, we got a little off track there. Superman,
I could do this all night.
Superman versus
I missed this for the last.
I know,
all night.
Superman versus Man of Steel. I'd probably, and I'm not a Snyder bro.
Man of Steel.
I'd probably go with Man of Steel, honestly. I am the 1% of people that actually like Superman Returns. Like, unironically, I really like that movie. It's okay, I know. I know, but probably Man of Steel, I would say. Let me know what you guys think.
Remember, I had to defend Man of Steel even against you and Matt.
Yeah. So, oh my God, when we did our review for Superman 2025, people were like, I was a Snyder. I was roasting Man of Steel when we were doing it. One of my most negative commented reviewed videos is our Man of Steel reaction.
I was the one that felt
Attacked.
and I was like, well, guys, I like it.
Yeah, so so that just goes to show that nuance people don't really care about anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Do you have an
Superman,
opinion?
Man of Steel.
No, I mean, I'm a Man of Steel guy for 100%. 100%. I don't think I'll ever be able to budge from that. I don't know if it's just something I'm just so used to. It nestled in my heart good. I don't know.
I can't help
That's
but
as
laugh.
poetic as I can be about it.
I can't help but laugh to look at everyone having a chat, and Spider-Man is just sitting there on the side. Bro, go fight some crime.
No, I feel bad about myself right now.
Matt had to leave the chat, guys. by
It's
the
just
way.
the reason he's not fighting crime is it's pizza time.
Yeah, never mind.
Never mind.
Well, I want to talk even more about Superman 2025, but I don't want to come across as just negative Nancy, and like go even further into stuff I've already talked about for 30 minutes.
Also, this is the Spider-Man stream.
I have a question for everybody watching. I feel like people have been asking us questions about other superhero films, but some people have asked questions about our Spider-Man film. If this is something that interests you guys at all, what do you guys want to see in a Spider-Man film that you haven't
good
seen
question.
before? Because to be fair, we haven't shot yet. There is a chance you come up with something and I go, oh my goodness, how did I not think of putting that thing in my, even if it's something small. And so I'm very curious if there's something in a Spider-Man film you guys haven't seen before, or maybe something you have seen but wasn't done well enough in your opinion. If you could make a Spider-Man film, what would you do?
That's a good
What would you
question.
put in there?
I had
'Cause
somebody
we might put it in there.
I had somebody say that they don't ever see Spider-Man actually crawling on walls all that often anymore. And so I was like,
Yeah.
fan films or whatever.
The wall crawler?
Yeah.
Not crawling on walls?
But I mean, we don't. I think we're used to him like swinging and then sticking. But as far as like the action of crawling, we don't see that. So I actually tried to incorporate a little bit of that in mine after I saw that. So if Tyler's right.
It's
if
so
there's something you'd like to
true
see.
that like we saw that in the very beginning when he first gets his powers in Amazing Spider-Man and in, and in the Raimi trilogy. But otherwise, yeah, no, not really.
Well, and there's not a writer's room, right? It's just it's not a full writer's room like the big productions is. So there's going to be stuff that's missed, but that's why this is a good time. Like when people have made you realize, oh, yeah, you know what? That is a good idea because you have a script, you have the write down, but there's filler, there's B-roll, there's this little stuff that some of this can be just tacked into because, there is a storyboard and overall look, but when you're actually filming, you know what? Sometimes some stuff has happened while filming that you're like, you know what? We haven't done this. We haven't put this in yet.
Right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to give anything away.
There's actually some interesting ones here. Somebody said more uplifting quips. Peter Parker as a family man.
What do you mean by family man? Do you want to see an older Peter Parker that has kids who is married, and so now his whole to see like that now his inspiration and the people,
Things are getting a little rough around Manhattan.
the importance is even deeper now of keeping his loved ones safe because he has kids. Like, is that what you mean by family man?
I've seen people like say that, especially about Tobey Maguire Spider-Man at this point. And there's comic runs where he's married to MJ and they have kids and he's a little bit older and and stuff. So I actually personally, as a fan, would like to see more of that.
There's been AI videos of that already been made.
Yeah, I've seen some of that. I would like to see some of that stuff too. I know as far as like more uplifting. I don't know if I could change tonally. I won't spoil anything. It'd be tough to change something that's tonally the story as something like uplifting or dreadful or something like that. But something smaller like like the way he swings or the way he interacts. Quips is a good example of something that we could probably feasibly do at this point. Does that make sense? Is there a specific story you're trying to tell? I put a little bit of a description in the YouTube description. Indiegogo has like a full breakdown of the story. His one that we're also simultaneously filming, Spider-Man Descent, we're a little bit more tight-lipped on right now. But yes, there's a specific story and a specific tone and imagery that I'm trying to convey, at least in mine.
I like.
A minion that gets killed.
So Maddie said a film that's based on the impact of everyone's lives around Spider-Man. I'd love to. Oh, it went away because it was at the top.
Oh, sorry.
Or what about?
Wasn't that loaded?
I'd love to see that for any superhero.
Oh,
So I guess she's saying like, yeah, to see not only how saving lives impacts a superhero, but what does that mean for the people? And
What about the guy that lives in the apartment right next to?
it would be cool to see the story from the superhero's inner circle perspective.
He's jumping out of the window.
I think that's, hold on, just real quick. I do think that's important. And I think, even writing like parts of mine, not that I want to give too much away, but like obviously relationships for Peter Parker are very important. And I do think that it would be cool to see how being Spider-Man affects other people in his inner circle more than just how does it affect Spider-Man, because obviously it's hard for Spider-Man and we all know that.
I think the recent games explored a little bit of that with like MJ and how him being Spider-Man has affected her recently. SSJ Raditz, King of All Hair, longtime viewer, thank you so much. Can't wait for this. Love you, Holden. Love you too, man. Thank you so much for being here for as long as you have been.
Okay, so I'm sorry. This person says I'd like to see a Spider-Man and Blade duo do a takedown Morbius.
Yeah, they put Morpheus.
Yeah, like a animated show.
I'd love to see that too.
I am so close, and this is a huge spoiler if it ever happens. I don't care because it may never happen. So whatever. I am so close to writing like a very short, like 5-minute short film of Spider-Man and Blade quipping together and doing some fight scenes and some things along that line. I have crazy ideas, and if people want to see it, I'm definitely going to make it happen.
Here's a really sweet one I appreciate. Not going to lie, if there's anyone I trust to make a Spider-Man movie that is a fan, it would be Holden.
Oh.
Thank you so much. I have messaged a good portion of the Indiegogo supporters, where I put it like in updates. I've been doing posting updates on there every once in a while. But part of me is just like, guys, I really want to make, like, if you have financially contributed to it, I feel pressure, I'm like, I really want to make 100%. It good or like worth it. So that really is my goal. I want to make it good at least for the people that have contributed to it. Even if like the general audiences don't if you've like financially supported it, I want you to feel proud of it too.
Oh, I'll be devastated if they hate it. No, look, I know everyone's gonna have opinions, and there will be people that don't like the film. That's any film ever. Like we're gonna get hate for. There's always hate. There's always haters. But I hope it's a generally well received film because it's important to all of us. So
a couple super chats came in right before that. What are your thoughts on the new Spider Noir? I did a reaction video where I kind of talked a little bit about that. Ultimately, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Very Nick Cage. $5 super chat. A short about Ben finding out he's a clone and battling his identity and trying to come to terms with it, but ultimately comes into his own. Like the clone saga we talked about earlier. I remember there being a whole thing.
Who will play Jackal?
I remember there being a whole thing about how Ben Reilly was actually the real Peter Parker, and they actually switched and everything. I thought it got a little too convoluted around that point. SSJ, thank you for that super chat, though. Appreciate that a lot. I actually wouldn't mind seeing the clone, some of the Clone Saga stuff. I really liked Scarlet Spider. Ben Reilly, I really enjoyed all that, but I know it wasn't all that well received at the time. $20 New Zealand money. It is half of what you did with the Star Wars short. It's going to be a banger. If it's half of what you did with the Star Wars short, it's going to be a banger. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I had wonderful help on Star Wars, and I will say that in terms of VFX, I would say that animating Spider-Man is more difficult than animating some of the stuff we did on Star Wars, because it's one thing to do like stationary vehicles flying in space, but to animate a human body in the way that Spider-Man moves and swings through the city is a special, really it's an art form. And so it's really difficult to do well. It's an area that we're going to be criticized the most on, for sure. Like if the swinging doesn't look good, doesn't look realistic, even though they know it's a low budget fan film, if it doesn't look believable, that's something people are they're going to take home. Even if they like the story or whatever, but the swinging sucked. I can already see it coming. So those are areas that are going to be very, very difficult to pull off. We have a great team already that's going to be working on some stuff, but it's an area that I know we really have to get right, or as right as we can, being low budget.
And obviously, as he says, Holden knows that this is such an important part, and we're going to take the time to make sure it's as good as we can get it. But that is something that I am very critical about in movies when people are swinging on anything. It doesn't have to be Spider-Man swinging from a web, but like jumping to a bar and swinging, because I did that for 80% of my life. Like training for ninja stuff, I swing on things all the time, and I know how it looks when someone swings on something. And there are so many movies that you can tell they're harnessed up when they're swinging, and it just the physics looks so off, and it bothers me to no end. So
But
just so
also-
you guys know, I will be criticizing it very, very much. So
But also you're comparing from and I mean you're a ninja warrior, so you're right there. But you're comparing human to superhuman powers.
But I know how
swinging as
physics
well.
work, though. That's the that's what I mean. Or I know how it looks. Like for example, like I've done a rope swing that's like 50 feet, and so you bring it up to
Someone
the
of
edge
a
of this
scientist myself.
box, and you grab the ring that's attached to like a 50-foot long rope, and you can swing, which mimics a swing of Spider-Man. And so
It's a question.
you can tell when the weight looks off. That's all I mean.
Another question on the side of with this production, I've seen a couple times people asking, camera, what camera, what kind of audio stuff, any kind of you want to lean into equipment?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Travis Patterson. He did some of the audio for us on Star Wars. He's actually a professional audio engineer. He's going to be doing some of the like on-set sound. He won't be doing all of it, but I want to see if I can bring him on for some of that camera stuff. I don't remember if you had a connection or something for Descent, but for me, we're going to be using a Sony A7S III. We're going to be using a Ronin setup as a gimbal for some of that. I have a camera slider. It just depends on the shot that we're going for. Probably do a little bit of handheld for some action sequences type stuff. So a little bit of that. We have lighting setups that we can transport with us, various other things like that. Here's one I think is interesting, and I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on this too. So we asked what people would like to see. This person says heroism pre-spider bite is something I'd like to see. It really at first my initial reaction was, oh yeah, I would love to see that. But then I remember who Spider-Man was before he got bit by the spider. And if you go back to Amazing Fantasy 15 or even the first Raimi Spider-Man movie, maybe not as extreme in the first Spider-Man movie as it was in the comics, but he was kind of a little prick as a person. Like he was blowing people off.
Selfish.
He was very, very selfish. Even in the Amazing Spider-Man movie, he was like letting the guy like rob the dude, and he was not a big deal because the guy was kind of a jerk to him. So that whole with great power comes great responsibility is there because it's a lesson that pre-Spider-Bite Peter had to learn. So as much as I like the idea, I don't think that maybe Spider-Man is the best character for something like that. Bruce Wayne maybe might be, Clark Kent maybe before he got all of his powers. Smallville's kind of explored to ad nauseum pre-Superman stuff.
Yeah, and there's been other kind of avenues where like his uncle tries to teach him lessons on heroism or something like that, and that's kind of been dove into before. And just to back that up, like you could probably see it, but not necessarily coming from him, but seeing the person like see who his Uncle Ben was before his passing. Really, that would be the person who his idol and his person he kind of leads his life after. Being the person to show that to him might be the better avenue.
It's good. $2 super chat. Any idea how long the film will be? There's usually a rule of thumb that 1 page of script equals about 1 minute of screen time. In my experience, it's about 1 page is about 1.5 to 2 minutes. And for me, so my script is about 19, 20 pages. So
It's all about font size.
yeah, font size. So it really depends. So we'd probably be around maybe 25 minutes for mine, and that's kind of gone up because I've added a couple of small scenes. Star Wars, I think, was like 9 pages or something, and that ended up being about 12, 13 minutes. Yours is 40 pages.
Star Wars was longer than that. It was like 20 minutes.
With credits, though. So I'm talking pre-credits.
Got it.
Yeah, with credits, it might be half an hour. I don't know. Yours, 40 pages, so at 40 minutes, most likely
I'm trying
longer.
so hard to keep it a page per minute, though, because I've... we'll see. But yeah, it is about 40 pages. Pretty ambitious, I'm not going to lie.
Post-credit scenes or anything crazy that
May or may not. That'd be awesome if we could.
I had a little post-credits in Star Wars that we'll never do anything with, unfortunately.
Did you put it in the film, or?
Yeah. Yeah, it's there. It's one of the Mandalorians sees
I
them
remember.
taking off at the very end.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an idea for a post-credit scene. We will see if that happens. But
I just have one, but I don't think he likes it as much as his.
I refuse.
No, we actually didn't reach the goal.
Never reach the goal.
Let me know if there's any goals. So since this is crowdfunding, you can buy a poster. We'll sign it. We had a lot more people early on that were buying posters. Super Saiyan 3 Raditz, if you'd like to buy a poster, we'll all sign it and send it your way. You've submitted enough or close to, that we can send you one too. He said, I worked at Weta for a little while in 2020. Weta is a VFX company, if you didn't know. Back in 2020, and could see how hard the CGI side could be. Will be hard, low budget for you, but you got this. Let's go. Yeah, that's really so somebody I saw earlier, like, didn't you guys crowdfund this? We were trying to get a pretty hefty budget of about 30 grand, which was like, we were like, okay, this will get us there comfortably where we won't be so strapped. We'll be able to bring people in. We'll be able to shoot in New York, actually. So we professionally, so we raised about 15 to 20% of that budget. And I mentioned even when we were crowdfunding it that it's like, okay, well, if we don't reach the amount, there's going to be some things that we're going to have to cut, scale back on, maybe rewrite. And that's what we have had to do. So with the budget that we have, outside of buying the suit and some equipment, some software stuff that we've gotten, we're just a little too strapped right now for what we're trying to do. So we're really trying to shoot for another couple grand to really just get us there, so we're not so tight knit. So that's the goal.
We're unfortunately, and again, not to just, I don't want to just dog on people or companies or whatever. Unfortunately, Indiegogo made some changes while we were in the middle of our campaign, and Indiegogo has done some great things for a lot of people, for a lot of projects, and we wouldn't have most of the money that we have without them. But I'm not gonna lie, a little bit frustrated at how it was kind of handled. I think it could have been handled a little bit better because it did unfortunately lower our goal. And it made people think that we were fully funded when we were not. And so I only mention it just because I don't want, I don't want people to think that we fully funded this and we're just scrounging to get as much money out of people as we can. We were very much under our goal.
Yeah.
And they made changes to their site, which made it look like that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
So it was unfortunate.
After it updated, it said, you've reached 100% of your goal. And we're like, we're not even 15% of what we tried.
Yeah.
I actually had a contact at Indiegogo, and they were like, yeah, basically nothing we can do about that. So I was like, oh my gosh. That was frustrating.
Not that I want to just poo-poo on companies, but I do think they should be. There's some frustration about it, and I think it should be heard. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Because I saw when it happened, I saw some other YouTuber who was funding something and made a whole video about like, I can't believe they do this and they're really hurting these projects. And I'm like, yeah, it's unfortunate. They did not handle it very well, but it is what it is, and we are doing what we can now.
And there's ways they could have gone to make things right for themselves and make everybody happy.
A disclaimer at the least.
A disclaimer at the least. But that's why we're here doing this right now, and why we're here with everybody who's here supporting us and wanting to see good things happen. We're wanting to do good things and make things awesome for you.
But we need your money to do it.
But
Getting money.
Please, sir.
If I find out that down 30 was a good 30
All right, guys, let me know if there's any questions or anything that you'd like to ask us. I don't know how long we're wanting to do the live stream, how much further. My bedtime is like 3 hours ago. I got kids.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings if we need to wrap it up. I know we've done decently well.
That's a good question. So we were talking. So this question was: will you guys incorporate any AI into your films? This is something that was brought up earlier. We are not planning to use really any AI right now. We have a VFX team. There were a couple shots that we were debating just because of the scale and the scope that they were. But I know that if I were to, so for example, if I were to say, we did 99% of the short film VFX artists and did everything, but there's this one little 2-second clip that we ended up using AI. I think that with the current climate towards creators and using AI is so negative right now that one little percent might spoil the well for the whole thing. So even if I may personally view it as maybe a tool or something that's not that big a deal, because I know the view that's towards it, I think we're going against using any AI right now. There's one shot in mind that I don't know the best way to do, even with VFX artists, that I was debating using it, but I haven't fully made up my mind about it right now. But that's my mindset right now is that 1% might spoil it or might make people go, oh, we can't watch this, it's got AI. So that's kind of where my headspace is at right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much in agreement on that. Obviously, if we have the funds to do it, I would really, really, really strongly prefer having actual CG artists do the job, having people passionate about it.
We've talked about it before and why that's the better call. But the downside is that it costs a lot more money. But I would use VFX artists for Spider-Man swinging regardless. but just because of the way that it needs to be done. But
Someone said the most important thing is
Patreon vote just to get their opinions because they're on the funding side.
yeah,
So
that's a good point.
someone said the most important thing is telling a great story. Honestly,
That's that's kind of where I feel we've talked about the AI being like a tool and how it's viewed now, and the way it's regulated and stuff. I lean more towards that. My first reaction towards the way that I was seeing AI, mostly on like silly TikTok videos, but I was like, as a creative, I was like, you're telling me I can create near Hollywood level movies the way that I want to make them for next to nothing, the way that I was so excited by it. And then when I saw all the negativity towards it, there was a little bit of a disconnect for me, because I was like, man, if younger me had access to something like that, like even buying a drone, it's hundreds of dollars, and that's like a piece of equipment that I remember I had to save up for, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can get crane shots now, I can get helicopter shots. It's a big deal. You're telling me I could maybe today use just AI to based off a picture or just an explanation, a prompt that can generate something in 1080p or 4K that's exactly what I'm talking about for next to nothing. Even if it doesn't look as good as shooting from the drone, when you're a zero budget filmmaker, that would be huge. But that's not the world we live in. It's very, very negative right now, and I think it's probably going to come around.
better it look bad than use AI.
At all. So yeah, people are very, very negative right now, and I'm not saying people who are right or wrong. I just know that many creators are using it. And Mighty Raccoon's actually a big one. He's a VFX artist.
I've seen lots of his stuff.
And
He's fantastic.
He started using it, and people were just dogging him. And he was like, "Hey, it's another tool in my belt that I can, use to supplement stuff." But yeah, the visceral hatred for AI really does baffle me. Logic just goes out the window. I talked a little bit earlier about VFX when that first came out, and that was really hated by the Academy and film and creators and stuff. And
should be practical.
yeah, people saying it should be. If it's not practical, it's not really a movie. And there were movies that were not allowed to go to be nominated for Academy Awards because they had CGI in them. And there was a shift towards attitude about that. That's going to happen towards AI because the common person is using AI right now.
Right. And there's no stopping it. There's absolutely 100% no stopping it. It's going to be used and I guarantee you within the near future, even the MCU is going to be using AI for some
They've
stuff.
already made contracts about using AI.
And I think it's going to come down to etiquette. I think it's going to come down to time and place when to use it, when it's appropriate.
Yeah.
And Holden said as a tool.
Yeah.
In my opinion, makes
just
a lot
like
more
CG.
sense.
Just like when is this explosion needed to be real?
Yeah.
When is this explosion needed to be CG? When is it needed to be AI? That's what it's going to come down to, I think.
I think that it's fair to talk about some concerns about it, like the computing power, that just the raw electricity being used, and people are like, it's destroying our water supply. Not really. Water doesn't disappear, but yeah, there's all kinds of things like that. So, but I think it's fair to have these open discussions about those things. Like, hey, make sure we're using it responsibly. If it is as damaging as we're saying that I think that's all fair and fine. But like he said, I think there are appropriate times to use CGI. Spider-Man swinging, in my opinion, is one. Some maybe meticulous shots that's just time consuming, that isn't really special, like a certain profile shot of a car maybe that they didn't get on set that day that they really needed, or something that's 2 seconds. I don't think that's a big deal. But
Someone asked if Matt was going to make a cameo.
yes, Matt's going to be Matt's actually got a major role in mine, but it's a secret. You can't know yet.
People are saying I see him as. Someone said I wanted to be one above all. One person said I see him as the Rhino, and somebody said Matt would play. I don't IDKY, but I could see Matt as a Shocker.
I could see him as Shocker too.
That would be a shocker.
That would be a shocker. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up live stream if that's okay with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and leave the posters and stuff up for a little bit longer after the live stream. There's no guarantee that they'll be signed by us, but you can still get a hard copy if you'd like. But I had a lot of fun. I know there's a little bit of a lag, so I'll sit tight for a second for any last-minute comments or questions or anything like that. To everyone that has contributed either through buying a poster signed by us or contributing on the live stream, I just want to say thank you guys so much. I think totally between posters and through that, it's probably around $1,000 we raised tonight, which is huge in terms of low-budget filmmaking.
Fantastic.
So, thank you all so much. Thank you, Prime, for participating. Sorry Matt couldn't be here physically. We had him on earlier, but he's sick, which is why he couldn't be here. So it was great virtually hanging out with you guys. Hopefully we can do it again soon. Any last minute remarks from you guys?
I just want to say thanks. Like, this is being able to play Peter Parker / Spider-Man is my biggest dream in the world, and I'm only able to do it because of you guys. And so I'm very thankful for everybody that has donated. You guys are making dreams come true, especially this guy, dude.
Littlefoot, another $100 Australian, about 70
my
USD. Thanks for an awesome stream. Have a good night, guys. Littlefoot, thank you so much for the incredibly generous contributions. Littlefoot,
Absolutely.
thank you. MVP of the stream, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, keep it short and sweet. I appreciate you guys making dreams come true.
Yeah, and just thank you to Holden for inviting us out here. This is actually my first time meeting him in person, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Lovely home, lovely,
thank you.
lovely setup. I'm jealous of all your cool things and
thanks.
wonderful awesomeness.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Another $2 super chat. With a great production comes a great movie. Yeah, that's the that's the idea here. Final Quest years. I've never seen Holden swear. No. Yeah. No, I've not. I don't really swear on live streams or on videos or anything like that. There was one video. I think it was actually a live stream years ago that I was doing with Matt, and there was something that came up where I did, and I don't know if that's live streams even up. And but it was like a good reason. It was like it was some like really bad person or something did something like really evil, and I said something bad about that. But yeah, I try not to do that on live stream so much.
Matt said that Spider-Man was the worst.
Oh yeah, that got an F-bomb out of me. Maybe I'll send you a private little video where it'll be like, I like to cuss sometimes. What was that, Miranda?
What's your favorite cuss word? Probably.
You know what? What am I doing? $1,000. I'll say the F word. Oh yeah, somebody says you let it slip out once. I remember. Yeah.
Please. People are begging you. That's crazy.
That's what I should have made a goal early on.
Clearly. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
If we can hit it.
Yeah, my moral standards really waver with money, so that's not true. I'm actually in real life. I'm a little less so. I try to work on that a little bit, but I just try to control my tongue in a public sense. You know, he'll attest that I'm not always the most clean mouthed person. But you know, sometimes it slips out. Renat said that he thought an ape could take on.
Night you told me no.
This person said, remember when Matt said that he thought an ape could take on Spider-Man?
What?
A gorilla could beat Spider-Man.
What?
That's what Matt said.
We were watching. Which Planet of the Apes was it?
We were watching like War for Planet of the Apes or something, and he
Oh
was
my-
like, "Yeah, he could beat Spider-Man."
Such good movies.
He was like, "It's a giant gorilla. It's a 500-pound gorilla." And we're like, "I get it by size, but Spider-Man is insanely strong." Some people were saying that Spider-Man could take on the Hulk, which I don't think he could, but I mean, that's what people
He's
like
done it
think.
in some comics, but that those movies are so good.
I have sworn that when I've been on the phone with AT&T and it's slipped out.
When
I have a famous feud with AT&T. If you didn't know, Mac. But yeah. Anyway, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. Oh, could you continue best food Pensacola? Or even yeah. So actually, Prime, Jen and I, probably Hunter too, wanted to go check out a restaurant in Pensacola, and Jen and I have been meaning to go and do some more like local restaurant videos. So we'll be working on. Yeah, the answer is yes. We will be doing some of those soon. Yeah, I got one more question you didn't answer. Is it multiversal or street level? Mine is mostly personal, but there are not multiversal necessarily, but global implications in mine. You want to answer about yours?
Yeah, mine's also. I mean, what is a Spider-Man story without a little bit of personal struggle? So there is that, and diving into relationships in a way I don't think we've seen before. So definitely not multiversal. Mine's, but there will be action. There will be some cool action, and I will make sure of it.
When is Jen watching DBZ? You'll have to wait and see. Subscribe to Patreon. I'll tell you that. How about that? Subscribe to Patreon, and you'll know first. There's one other thing I was going to say. Sorry, guys. I know we were saying we're wrapping it up, and now it's taking forever. Okay. All right. I think that's about it. Been a fan for ages. Hours of content. It's only fair. Well, thank you so much, Littlefoot. Yeah, thank you, man. Again, really the MVP of this stream. Let me know. Feel free to shoot me an email, holdentHardman@gmail.com. If you want a poster, I would honestly just send you one now. If you'll send me your address, I'll send you one, no problem. I might even send you all 5, for sure. But thank you so much. All right, we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, in a DM. Don't put your actual thing on there. That's it for now. We've been on a live stream for a little under, right at 3.5 hours.
Dang.
Last
we got another
$20
super chat.
was apparently
$20.
shadow banned. Not sure why. Have some money.
Have some money.
I don't know. I didn't shadow ban you, but thank you so much for that last minute
Thank
super
you.
chat, pushing us over the edge there. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you in the next live stream, next video. Take care. Thank you again. Oh, I'm so tired. Super chat total